All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. It's exactly 3:12 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 8:12 in Ghana. Welcome to the most authoritative, most listened to platform on the planet right now. We're streaming live from our studios in Washington, D.C. My producers are called the Ghost Team. We are live on all platforms tonight. We are live on YouTube tonight. Search for Loud Silence TV on YouTube tonight. We're also live on Facebook. Loud Silence TV is our official Facebook page. We are streaming live on TikTok. Search for Kevin Taylor _WADR. We are live on radio. If you have an Android device, go to the Google Play Store and download Loud Silence Radio. Apple users also go to the App Store and download Loud Silence Radio. You can get us live across the world. We are all over the place on TV. Go on multi-TV. We are in 22 African countries, including Ghana. Search for Loud Silence TV on multi-TV. When you search for Loud Silence TV on multi-TV, you might see Hot TV. It's still Loud Silence TV. We own that channel. So if you see Hot TV, it's still Loud Silence TV. Our technicians are trying to fix that problem. So if you're here tonight, I'd like to thank you very much. I really appreciate you being here tonight. I am happy. I'm grateful, the team, and also to you watching me. This show is sponsored by you watching me tonight because you have taken time to listen, watch, and make sure the facts are put out there for you to basically govern yourself with the facts. Tonight's show is basically based on facts. What we're doing here tonight is to bring you the facts, break it down, let you have an understanding of what is happening around you, what is transpiring, especially when it comes to Ghana politics, social issues, and political issues. My name again is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. You can call me the Black Jesus. You can also call me Yesu Ba. And you embrace a utimia bidin ede Kevin Ekobedu Taylor me infantini me mame eya wuneni na papa ye infantini me ganani. Jumadi we eye amanyo sem and I de bro and you embrace, as you know, Loud Silence TV, with all due respect, show way, it's one of the best shows around the world. We have made sure say Jumadi we no kre enkwana de be juma ntia bet na ha yembo yesrim enye ntitie mu enye nkwase akeka eye sebio yede asem no ne no kre a yede engyinaso ebeka ho ede amawo enu ntina nwumbre waje pene a wo hwe me o TV so wo hwe me wo eye Facebook YouTube and other platforms to say TikTok and the akanyina no obeso tie so abetumi tie radio so kuta Android device abeko Google Play Store now I download the Loud Silence TV and I say obeko App Store now I download the Loud Silence TV and you bring Ghana and Simbibri 2025 official season on that master starting and you bring Omo Bomechi Domri from the Ghost Team Gigim almost stand by to make sure say no kreno and we will kill Jandam tonight. We will open the eyes of Ghanaians. We will make sure baby all said no credit on the better. John Dramani Mahama Eddie Abaimu 50 years the NDC government. So far their 50 years is like 16 years in government. Omachre say sebio nyansa ene de chichirman enyan kwasi asem ene tribe. Ene sebio de pesemin kumunya anyway de mateme ho dabi nyansa ahobrasie obuo ene no kre ene de chichirman. No kre ene de abedru ha. Atro and then kwasiafo we co-position. We will make sure in the next 32 years, about 48 years, they will stay in opposition. We will nullify the party and nullify all the people in the party to bring up new ones who are intelligent enough to come govern with us. Ghana, enyan kwasiafo dia enyansafo ene wose de Ghana ehwe omonsa. The NDC omachre John Mahama ni NDC for omachre enitina beti hey makache Ghana for say I only support good governance. I cannot defend bad governance. So far, I can defend the NDC because what I am seeing is good governance. So the ekosono ompa for kwasia ekochirichirim enitina me ankasa mo platform ama me what me producers enitina me what eyedien show a me de no kre enedi enti onti ase a eyewutiri ho ana asebio eyopampaso omodwa piki charge ma me no witi kakra Kevin Taylor dey dey si e dey na ekoso a mente ya nkofo bi kika nsam ai sebrebe ana my bawe dodo mom ewiase na nkasa no oya bawe aboso ko ho dindindin I said bia wa yire da bi ewiase no you need to be flexible ewiase ohun se onim bibi ye na nyame ehira wa ompre ai onye yire woto on imitate aha obi a oya de me ye bia e wo wiase afa ne nyina no aya omo ye Kevin Taylor low budget aha quality no ha it's very solid. And education so very solid presentation. We make you part of this show because we have learned communication and we understand what you understand. Anything about we are not supposed to wear suit or go look like clowns to pretend to say we are intelligent. We are natural, we are organic, we are straightforward, and we are ourselves. Anything they be girls in Yamabara, Mombra. Daddy about daddy. Concern na ko so abenti ya se bebre. E dey concern. Can you tell us my bro? E agwa we biti kakraka. Miti jai. Miti kakraka. Ena we oba na wo hwe me na wo didi matema onyima wo a oba no ense kufuado. I can see so many people on this platform tonight. I can see Ni Kote Bliss or BS. I'm sorry. That's what I'm seeing here. On Facebook, I can see Samba. On YouTube, I can also see Gloria. Elizabeth Tevia is watching me tonight. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. I can also see Samituga watching me live this evening on YouTube. Deborah Depson is also live here. Anna is watching me. Ace Boogie is live on Loud Talents TV on Facebook. On YouTube, no, Prince Adams is watching me tonight. Dottie Shago is also live on YouTube. Raina Yakubu watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. I can also see Akusia Tina. Thank you very much, Akusia, for being here tonight. I can see Hamida Al Hassan, beautiful name. Me feel what it you too. Never koda. David and so Shemi Gladys is here. Sonny is live here on Loud Talents TV on Facebook, and I can see Musa Ahmed, Ajwa AEC. Hey, I had a friend in school. Cyrus, Kwekwe, you see, the last time I saw you was in Ohio. I came to visit you. Kweku, I saw young people in the NDC. Kwekwe, you see, I chimney, or feeling rough, honestly, me feeling on. Madam Bako ya chimney, I also pay Chelsea, the team de Gunti. Cyrus, link up, you're a very beautiful wife, and also I think the wife near lecturer, she's a very smart lady, or she maths also, very, very smart lady. I've met her once, Ohio. They are a very beautiful couple. Kweku, link up, namini pano, wrap it off. I says I tell them in rap. I at a class, my rap back community, dear. Sako couldn't link up. All right, thank you very much, Cyrus. Focus Elite is also watching me live this evening on YouTube. Giddy is live here. Siri Agolo. Hey, I am offered dia a more member. I just said John Mahama. Mo tutum hudia. Mo tutum dia emre. I John Mahama. JM. Sa dini bi nana. Ha ntia na ebo ya ketrema no easy. Ye ne yanko school sa. I ntia ente brofo. In time of my dear Mwemre, ne boy easy. I Mahama na Mama. Mama. A great Mama. All right. Anna Morris Ashley is watching me. I'm Nick Aklobetu is also live on Loud Talents TV tonight. Thank you very much, family. Now, Ediana Ekoswa, Menti, Yankophobic Cancer, Conconsaben our town team. Please stay with me, Mr. P, Mr. S. Please be with me. Spider, please stay with me. My team, you know. They are all on standby. John Dramani Mahama, AD President, Ghana. So 50 days, just 50 days. The John Mahama ni NDC for you being see that. It is so hard for people to understand. It is because of the experience, the humility, and then no cray. That is the antidote. The na yepe na John Mahama de mayano no cray experience. Sabema nipa udi omosono ubemo mu ebuo, humility, being humble. That is all. You don't need to do too much. You don't need to dress like a clown. You don't need to speak in a certain way. You don't need to let people say you are smart. No. Your things, your utterances, your actions, people will see from that. Mimiti, hey, my show, I don't beg people to watch me because a record, no, the track record, people will see it. You're not supposed to force. Into me, but now I don't try to imitate people. I don't try to pretend or speak in a certain way. I don't try to make you think I'm smart. I try to relate to you. I try to make you feel comfortable. And internet education, it sings because people can relate to me. Now, the money nice scrambles, I'm going to say more fair. So let's study my life. May we the less than 40 years. I don't banter people who are less than 40 years. Oh, yeah, I boxes twice thing. Or draws a show us about a try thing. I don't waste my time on people who are below 40 years. No. So when I'm wasting time on people who are below 42 years, 43 years, those are the people I see. Say, okay, this person there, I can waste my time. But I don't normally, and I don't waste my time on people who are below 40 years. No. If you are below 40 years, you are not my age. I will not come that low to mingle with young people. I am too old for that. Let's get these things right. Unyinya obete de make can say. But we jimina wusa. Wa adwene say be a town dabi. I just want to put it out. I don't engage people who are less than 40 years. No. So person will engage me. Open my attention. If you want me to respond to the things you do or whatever, you need to be over 40 years. But if you're not 40 years and over, 42, 43, 44, I'll carry you some slack. I will listen, maybe, but anything below that, you are not there yet to get my attention. So that's how it's going to be. Again, Concern town. Concern town there, and the Momayan Fanshisha. So it's exactly 3:19 p.m. All platforms are blazing. I am also blazing. And you bring you have a church and Simu Magana for Hunukreno. I was talking about John Mahama and the NDC. And so you honest power with yourself. Now so can create a Ube say the kind of governance it is unique, it is exceptional, and it's something that is refreshing. Normally, sa abain esiso ana estatia, you get to know say aya who say abain is jittery. Some of the decisions the government takes, who say abain we enyansafo ne be di enim ana say Jimmy for. But you can see that experience is showing here. In fact, any communique and any statement from the president, you could see, say, no, these people know what they are doing. And all credit to my MP, Ofusukwachi, Mikromo MP, they have shown maturity, professionalism, respect, and humility. You can see, say, the country is basically, it has been fixed, it has been reset. People are not tensed anymore. People now respect politicians and government. And that is how it's supposed to be. If the people or the citizenry, they don't respect the government, then it means that is the beginning of the end of that nation. And for the past 50 days, the kind of respect Abba system, the kind of respect the president is showing Ghanaians. And that is what we were preaching, or we've been preaching for the past 8 years. In the end, you could see that some people are forcing MPP for instead of them to be reasonable enough, intelligent enough, to sit back and listen to the Ghanaian people and say, we disrespected these people. We need to sit back and show some little respect and let them feel, say, they are still out there. And the funny thing is, they think, say, Jimmy still. That is the problem with these pigs. That is the problem with these pigs. They think, say, when they come on TV without documents backing anything, they can do what they did in 2008, 2009, 2010, 12, 13. No, it's not going to work again. When you sit on TV or on radio without facts backing your statement, you are speculating. Speculative journalism, it's in the bin. Those kind of things, they don't govern. Jimmy for and a told that line. So if you want the people to know the truth, I wanted the NDC to come to power. For 8 years, I used facts. And I'm the NDC about power. And I'm happy. Not just me, other people did their part. But Busame, as a person, as the CEO of Loud Silence Media, I use the facts. And I'm still going to use the facts to protect this government. Makachiremo, I only defend good governance. What I've seen, 50 days, this is good governance, and I'll defend it. Yes, it does not mean that when the government is going wrong, I'll let it slide. No, I'll speak on it. So we should get these things clear. It is becoming like, I just said dream. And your dream, a reality. It is because you and I, who are now only NDC, we are Ghana, who decided to John Mahama, you've made the best decision of your life. Today, we will not get a Gabi who will insult you. You will not get a Bedieto who will be smoking weed at your Jubilee House. You will not get a Baumia who will be fooling himself and lying about everything. You will not get a Samira Baumia wire makeup and Ojin so be a Jimmy. You will not get criminals like Nana B, Chema to me. You will not get flimsy, dirty ingrates walking in the corridors of Jubilee House and making us think, say, Jimmy. No, you are seeing respectable, intelligent, honest, humble people who are ready to serve. And that is what we have been yearning for. So right now, every Ghanaian should be proud. The distractions, forget about it. No matter what they do and say, we are not going to be stupid again. We are not going to listen to them again. We are not going to fall for their stupid jandam again. We are going to be focused. Dear John Mahama Kasobe in 50 days, we know. Obi di 32 years going to me, and that excites me a lot. That's why I'm here tonight. I am so happy to be here tonight because no cre any edibedi juma. It will show me, ladies and gentlemen, for Uniana Uniasun friend in Kevin Taylor and the ghost team aba ya peke abuache we are jim and what de yo we are best fishermen no answer my abuache
You will for Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan. You want to see a Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan. You will do a Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan. Why you why round what? Why you why round what? Why you why round what? Why you super why round what? You will for Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan. You want to see a Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan. You will do a Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan. You will do a Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan. Why you why round what? 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 Every papa no, what one is the motto? 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 Why round what? Why you why round what? I want it. Original. I will move for Belgium Pan. I want to see Belgium Pan. Where you mind
Grandma. Why angwa? Kevin Taylor is back. Girls singing a feeling. Boy, we. It's a correct fantastic. Hey. Boy, no wasabo. Na edwin so mba biam hwe wo bodam. Eh, na brantie na edwin se ade no podie nka ye to abawi ajo Mahama wi ni ye kran podie. Yenim san kokko me nkwan ye ginam se eye santase tutufo ye draw side den. Ai, ye brazie ye de ahoma de botire na akekere ye ginam. Me nko be bia na boy we de odidi mpanifo atam mesra okote asori. Ai, na champion for brother chekere mo nyamesem emfa me ho. Kevin Taylor, and I said, "Yeah, me see ye jinum." I Zadzi, wow, girl to church be out of friend. And I can say, "Kuya, Nina sa, you betcha, a better tax him. You betcha better tax him. Hey, he love you, betcha. John Mohammed 50 days back. Why you may be? It's a girl be sure must say, first na boy, me panas mo ba bibinti. Hey. Bibinti na sofo church nyamesem o wasori dem a na wa den we yi nani efi se mba yo na ebia na obi enufu da ho hwe bibinti ne yate ha ai bibinti ye njaida ye ginam ai ende nka mbewu wa o feel se de ye na enya no ko biewu de na ai kanya nsesem wo gina na me see you see the NPP as a political party mebu some questions say the entina mote party no kwasiafo say Jimmy for we asa kwashata de foforo asa ba yen santam Ghana mamo na ye nwan ana ye Jimmy for ana nti ne ye nyina asa yada 4 years ni sorry MPP we die we mu dom nim nyansan hwe ba wo mia hwe nyansan woni tirim hwe chema wuntimi hwe abronyamo we mu die na mo gye se ye mu ana mo gye se Jimmy on nti nke yentena se na nka 4 years no ne ye nyina sorry ye de nyame ase hwe esi aba omi anipa foforo ntwantro hwe kene de Japan on board am na adwene yakwakyekere ye no na adwene ni nsane ye MPP fo de omunim nyansan we de hu omuda omunya boni we mu osika da ho omfa we de omumboni patu na ye jimiti ne asa akwasa lai se ai enkwase 47 yensama mutumi hwe modi abo munim de ekọ but ansa ne be start dwumadi me kai mo ejinem 38 murefi hwe ye be kai mo 38 yema mu gab 38 nie na ye jimi no ye ntampa wansama akwa we ene MPP ene wan Kennedy onipa na mu review ye be kai makoma majority of you makoma nye MPP for young ones no bom nyina mo akoma problem here I know we have the facts NPP for young ones no bom no di 40 years no kwara no omo nyina wo heart condition omo heart problems ai omakoma tumi ba no da dem ai omakoma tumi twem ko 48,000 omo tumi wo any day bia we don't waste our time on people who can die any day no 38 and a bia hono akwawe inti ye jibi ntini asori adan a ba omia ye bibi surunku bia ehu ye de na ba omia beye e de na Kennedy Japan beye e de na hwan beye de na MPP beye In Yensantam Ghana gold mamo. A Yensantam Ghana bauxite any cocoa mamo. Yensantam Ghana schools in Shamonsa. Now MPP for ben be mo. Mo kwasi afo mo jisi ebesi hene. Ye chichire man, me catch them say there's a difference between ye si hene na ye chichire man. The ye na ye chichire man ye nsi hene. Into person si hene easy. Compare to my films efra na ko chichire. Ene easy. Unya ketefo mi bi omo no apetehia. Omo bepe obi ama no wedi nichi. Aha ye chichire man. 38 etium. Etuanyongo wetu eduum. Yerenim. Omo ejimi. Now, let's take care of business. And the business is... Oh, good evening to Mustik Lawa, my godfather. Mustik Lawa. Good evening to Mustik Lawa. Hello. I love you, no homo. I'll call you very soon. Now, mama yenye die echo yebese yamagana 40 bibiase. MPP as a political party, the idea right now ni say they want you to feel or think, say, what is happening, and that John Mahama, Amambu, we know, wrong. It's a lie. They don't really have any message for you Ghanaians. On set time and NDC were opposition, no? What we did, and the best thing we did was, we did everything possible with the facts to prove to you, say, the NPP government, you know, they don't deserve to lead Ghanaians. Now, if anybody wants the NPP back, so Omombra power in the next 42 years, they need to use facts. It's right now, so what study the NPP they are still confused about where they be omujina. And they feel, say, or they think, say, when they say things about people continuously, and that is something they are getting wrong. NPP as a political party, any surrogates, any sebio omo MPP mujin say, you try to Kevin Taylor swa Kevin Taylor be information minister, Kevin Taylor pe a position wa MPP mu, Kevin Taylor de you say osine yere draws, Kevin Taylor de oti basement omujin say omo yesade na beto nipa bitim na be no kre enye dwuma biem. That thing does not exist because we are in an era where information on the tips of young people and people around the world. So you cannot just speak and think, say, it will make sense or it will change anybody's mind. Right now, so study the people who are in the NPP, communicators need leadership now. They cannot reach beyond the NPP. The reason is that their message is an NPP message, but not a Ghanaian message. The message we preach here is a Ghanaian message. I am able to reach somebody who is an NPP person. And yes, it is because we started analyzing some American in some. Now, if you want to reach a non-NDC person, and I say a non-MPP person, what you need to do is you need to make sure asemna wokano no kre and na catch nipano, because no matter how or party for them, you can please them, because technically or party for the because they love your party, they love NDC, they love MPP, they love CPP. Into amone de enya kro mbeka seye na senka party nkwa ana party members nkwa na to aba eyi party man power and then obi ani wo campaign. Your message should be able to cut across. It should be able to sink. It should be able to make its way out of your political party to other places to get other people to join your message. And that is one thing the MPP from day one, they have not been able to do, because the party, it was actually built on lies. Atro and MPP, from day one. Into ultimate say, continuously and consistently, say atro few they cannot cross Abu base, to other people to also join them in their campaign. And NPP is no more attractive. It's not attractive because nipa na mudi enimu no omo jimi to the point they say omo ntiasie omo ntumi hu se party no enye MPP fo nko na to aba eye Ghana fo nyina. When I sit here, I don't speak to only the NDC, I speak to Ghanaians, because I want Ghanaians to understand the say na cause anytime betna ha, because I speak to Ghanaians and I know majority of Ghanaians are smarter than me ekwameti I don't underestimate their intelligence. Minimsa lawyer shemi, minimsa doctor shemi, Minim say ohini bi hwe me. Minim say carpenter ni bi hwe me. Hairdresser bi hwe me. Minim say taxi driver bi hwe me. Now I need to understand say those people baby omu free bar na different from baby omu free bar. How do I meet them halfway? It is only when I'm honest with them and also I'm able to let them understand say I respect their intelligence. Into when I sit here, I show them the facts to what I'm saying. Into now I'm say this boy respects my intelligence. So I will listen to his message. So we need to understand say politics no asesa. Enya keba bium. Enya about me yemfantini me awuneni me asantini bium. It's not about media fruma. It's about serving the people with the facts. And if you fail to serve the people with the facts, you only please the animals around you. You cannot please the humans who are basically the shepherds of the animals. The reason why I make us say, "Sa party mumwano e nipa omo abonte no mebeka omo so emama nipa." Into the moment you miss that plot, thinking say because you are pleasing only the animals around you, you should be able to get out of that animal zone to get humans, to get shepherds who can basically guide you. Because your animals alone cannot bring you riches. It is when you sell them. Inti debia metina me catch Ghana for this is a platform so many Ghanaians like, not because Kevin Wofe, not because I have built something extraordinary, not because I have a ghost team or I have a production team that is solid. We have good pictures, we have good sound, we have invested a lot in our trade. It is because say I am basically not underestimating their intelligence. That's all. It may but now without fact. I won't do it because I'm not stupid. Because I don't underestimate Nipana or Shemino. Without fact. I will not speak about 38 without fact. I will speak with fact for the person to understand and say, now I'm trying to get them to understand and say, we need to take action. No crane. That is why we have been solid for all these years. That is why our platform is the best platform now. Because Obiadim say Kevin Taylor dear. Obedi watem, but the no credible a fact. I am very happy. Someone decided to come in Kevin Taylor do obedi watem, but or the no creno ebechro. And until I've seen there, nobody has been able to come out to say, Kevin, you lie. Because my priority, we say, my listener or my viewer. Me, I don't do speculative journalism. No. It's even difficult for me to do. Adding, because I don't want to do minim saadi any yet. The reason why I say I want to have control over my message. Intimate the facts, no? Because when I have the fact, I have control. Let's learn to do this. And until you see thousands of people in Kwara, in Penifo, people who are learned, people on my school chairman, they stay for 3-4 hours to listen. And yes, someone being cool, be DSTV would feel, but or Kevin Taylor right now. You know why? Because of the facts that comes with it. Everybody wants to be respected. And so when you say respect, no, so when you obi or better, so usu nyansa na media no, it doesn't work like that in a chum. And then I make us say, if you're not over 42 years, I don't engage you. It's exactly 3:42. Now 38. Commander 38. Hello, Bia Horo. Obe Jimino ho saya na meka say, hey, agama jai Jimino no jino you say. And then and I'm catching say, and you na mo bono, enya campaign yum. Na mo pese DJ dia e ni betumi age. Ana mo say ayedai. Kevin Taylor about girls ninya say, Kevin abo into ayedai.
Can paluda yeah. I did not pick it, I pick it. Hey, I did not pick it, I pick it. Shaking my meal, I get it. Baby, I so swan, I pick it. Can paluda. This is for them. But I am gonna spend them money.
For the puppet. I can't be feeling me. This for the puppet. Hey, girls, if you live it, I moment Bajuma, Uja Kwa, Ujimi, Transneti and Yansa. Obia Junior because Onyanko Ponsa womb. We are flexible, we are natural, we are not rigid. We love what we do. In fact, that's our passion. All right, now let's take our business. Now me kabi bichiramo about Ghana, baby ayedruno. Our president, John Dramani Mahama, on the 27th, Ochina, your State of the Nation address. President John Dramani Mahama will be speaking today live. Loud Silence TV will picking it live. Your TV so into Obi our Ghana bia able to me the intelligent president, the president who respects, the president who basically is there for the people. John Mahama 50 days we say yeah big mistake. Abra din kwasiafo we ba power. Dear John Mahama aban we aye 50 days when been see that. Ochina obekasa. Now you will hear, and there's one thing about John Mahama and NDC for alike. John Mahama is not going to come lie. He's not going to come pamper Eddie and wet. John Mahama is not going to come here and make you feel say things are right when things are not right. John Mahama is going to spill the facts. And that is governance. John Mahama, the president of the republic tomorrow, he will spill the facts. Say, we achia obekacho sa achia. That's how you govern. Or the nokre. Until when you're listening to the president, you need to understand asemi okacho biano the facts. John Mahama will not borrow any accent into Ochina Ghana ni bia beti asie. Adia sanso ameba bedwudwam because of a kind of brofo. Into so amefo Santa say eye akontomra ene asankregwafo munya botre ena John Mahama beka brofo. John Mahama brofo ne mu deda ho ba mesa bedwudwam. Into Ochina no let's make time. John Dramani Mahama 10 a.m. Ghana anopa nondu pepepe the president of the Republic of Ghana John Dramani Mahama onim nyansa onye sebio drug addict onye kwasiampenyi no John Dramani Mahama will be speaking and he'll be speaking to Ghanaians. So opesa oteno kreno opesa ohun bebia Ghana yesika sam sebio yebobre edra you need to listen to the president of the people. John Mahama will be speaking tomorrow 10 a.m. Ochina. Do not forget say ubiti the president. Enyumbre meba na mabedwudwam. This is our president. Umpeo. He is our president. And Nyankopon etieme. And I know God will listen. John Mahama. I'm not going to go there today. Now, the reason why I keep telling the NPP for to say, Omwe Jimmy, and that party, no, and your party, I will say, Bidi Ghana, so to say, you see this man, or say, Chemensa Bonsu. Wakan say me, and Wakan brof, Wakan tree, Mebo audio ma weti. Or say, Chemensa Bonsu, Akabibi, or say, we anticipated Bawomia's defeat in the election, but remain hopeful for a turnaround. Or could anyone say, had the elections been held in August 2024 instead of December, the NPP would have secured less than 30% of the votes. Former majority leader Osei Mensa Bonsu. Now we you're trying to brofo. My main bon show neti na me men can say me show. Na me mauntia say we are Ghana ni na wutie MPP ni and na wutie MPP as a political party and na say be Ghana ni we Jimmy. If say they themselves, they knew said na ba umia be lose elections no. But this same man was sitting in parliament, this same man was going around the nation telling Ghanaians to say MPP win elections no. It should tell you one thing. Now listen to this criminal, Osei Mensa Bonsu.
Different campaign strategy. Because no who say I didn't emoting. But minia ye nam so ana ye ekon. If you come say anopa. Osi wo ko be kwai. Ke kane no wo ko no. Amanfo be hu se papa e tibas munye yi convoy hwihwi bia. Onam ke bia euphoria. And the Giancrofor to say Tremo de dear Caficrum be a bishia quano pege and sakeno. This time it was not there.
Manama.
It was not there.
KBMPP flag by me but he said the no way
you saw that we're in a real battle. Immediate na me who signals and say I don't know adding. But then we're still believing say and never met my page. In fact, say yes, I to about December. Na ke ko to be August. Maybe ke be 30% be. Just I'm being candid.
Yeah.
You to about be August. Some name more thing. Yeah. They be ni mu no. afei na economy no kura so improve kakra ono atisi mu no nam fom na manfo hunu n'anum kasa yetie no because ene asofo mpanifo bi ko hyiae apa ne kasa ene asofo pani bi ana ugina menche bo mabati o say leader, this man is a good man. So for Penny Payabiu, was this man is a good man. And I can feel his sincerity and humility.
Yeah, lies, Obwa. He's lying. I say Chairman Sabotu Akwatina Kumasi, you know what they are trying to do now? They are trying to buy the minds of the weak ones. Oh, Baumia. Say election here in himself Baumia Beluzi. Near kwa around you who said nipa crampo mabontene. Omokra no moboje sokrani enhu binipa. But these were the same people telling you. Time my election started in say Baumia was going to win with a bigger margin. Now, for Seche Mensah to come back after the defeat to tell you and I say they knew that they were going to lose the elections. In fact, Sanka August Nuponanke organizing elections now. They would have gotten less than 30%, meaning they knew, say, there was no way Baumia be crossing 40%. They knew it. But the question is, why do you think, say, they were still telling the NPP foot soldiers to go out there and basically sacrifice everything? Abraham more top war. Our Munim said they were not going to win the elections. What he's doing is he's preparing himself for another contest. What they are doing is they are buying sympathy. What they are doing right now is almost NPP for no do Jimmy. They are the foolish masses. So now, no, Yama Munko feel it to say, oh, na ye nim say ya boy Juma. Now the question here is, this guy has not even, and the MPP as a political party, still as we sit here, say, Boni omudi yano, omo they are still insulting us in our faces, telling us, say, John Mahama nim nyansa, NDC for Jimmy. They have not even felt anything. Say, omo ye bibi boni. Now, when you listen to such a dishonorable man, or your penino, now Obiba ewu during the elections, abra oye MPP niya, okase omikoye campaigner, then akwa we nipa bonini. We munye nipa ye tumidi omochichiri kro, because they are deceitful, old, wretched ass men. They are in for the money. Omo MPP for so much Jimmy. Anytime catch us so so be at TV, so radio, so or a communicator or a MPP executive. Now or can be do not believe it because they see you people down there. Some way Jimmy. Why didn't he come out before the elections to make the statement? Why didn't he do it? Because they knew plan and no mafa. The plan was to rake. The plan was to kill. The plan was to suppress the people and then at the end of the day win the elections. Now, who is pushing him to say these things? They are forming the alliance again. Makajo said MPP when they are in the opposition, they are dangerous and potent. Because it's a party built out of lies. So be an MPP na manipano or a true for or a conconsenia on kind of cray. Makajo Moha from day one of lose election and said they will go back and reform a team. They will come back and say senior omode eye UP estati ya babedu eye NLM ededane omowa babedu MPP no. That is what they are going to do again. These are political insects. They are ingrate. They are dangerous. What they are going to do now, and say, as time goes on, they are going to make you feel to say, oh, Ghana ne die mena menka ho. The typical Asantefo no more MPP no be catch say their course no e achimfo na ye. The typical criminals in the MPP omo ya achimfo no e be say their course no e Asantefo na ye. Now they are trying to shift blames. Omo person somebody blame no to baby. Omo ya no moja blame no no be catch say they are new people. I will not be surprised say omo prime minister but no this guy will come out and say a person or your running mate and that's a person or your presidential candidate. I will not be surprised. You know why? Because omo kotenase. Oma kwa access the party no. Oma kwa access omo followers na said do na Jimmy, Upe nipa ku omo Jimmy was asase we so MPP for. I'm telling you. And the reason why because I say they know the truth. They know say amanfo bu omo kwasia. They know say so be to TV so to radio so na or your MPP communicator. Na or can samachawa. They know the person is lying. But because of humility no, the Jimilization no adokuro they always want to accept the atrono and then they be land ha. Because you see, a communicator or a director in charge of communications in the NPP can never be a communications director in the NDC. Never. Why? Because in the NDC, you need to work hard. You need to prove your intellect. You need to prove your intelligence before you can get a position of communication. And then you can see somebody like this. Also, a whole Ashanti region, on a communications director, Tino.
Mami ba ko frame bra pose se de ekoso no de edin na boki na ni bi oni nam hase we NDC ni se se wakoji toilet no se wo mo bi an ya na no pay nam ko frame bra pose se de ekoso no de edin na boki na ni bi oni nam hase we NDC ni se se wakoji toilet no se wo mo bi an ya na no pay nam.
So this is the party. Akoi na nim se kokohwede ba. Asema ote woka no, do you think say asem we betime change Ghana ni adwene se onkotoma MPP? No. But they feel say omu base no, party no omu di anim no, party ne friend MPP no, omu nim say dodo na jimi. They know say from a survey form 90% omu jimi. So they always feed them with shit. And then a whole director of communications Saudi party ako position anim, party losing over 1.8 million votes. Party or candidate in 38%. You sit on radio and this is your priority. This is your conversation. Inti obina oyejuma bank na and John Mahama mwabana yes abe making sure that the banks work no a obeyejuma no. Oje the sade we no obetie. Anase wakotena radio so samije mfidie ade ne ama samije mfie adwuma ade ne ama we adwuma inti eno na nipa no betie say oh inti dey mentuma MPP. No, that does not win elections. Inti so this obi TV so this will be a communicator. This will be MPP. No, because I say, "Where Jimmy?" Because the party nankasa no ubu someone said, "The party na." They cannot tell you. They cannot tell you to date. My mom homework way yes. I'm to be yano. But someone say, "Na party na mudi echire the entine because NDC for better much say, JJ runs state party no or ten principles be so a social democratic party. They have their principles. Now, Ubusa MPP for say, "Dientini a tea party, a henny a tea party no, Dientina Mujina so tea party to me can't oh, Yana Naba for Akoto, and I know you're Santain Chame, and or Titin will remove £700, and all the party Japadia Ebusia. So they don't see Obia only party say, oh, yeah, okay, a Ebusia, where a year and omati and omotia no almost some. Now, maybe Cherry could MPP as a political party, we are Ghana in India, never even consider it in your dream. Because you see, Ghana na yeteno. Yehu political parties bebree and yehu regimes bebree. Now, Saudi regimes ni nyina atoto ho a, you could see clearly baby a yekɔ with some regime. So I share the NDC for a year over the years. Ebe seen there, and in just 50 days, the John Mahama year, you can see clearly, say, the NDC ni MPP no gabna edem no gabno esuye. Anytime they be amekacho Ghana ni a wo hweme say you just don't vote, you just don't listen to a politician. What you need to do is say you need to analyze what they do. You need to analyze their intelligence. You need to also ask where are they from, because on him obijina wenim na we mdinka ehu motive original wenim baby are free or the other baby do na that person on to me who the reason why in tia was a sebio or conducting in a certain way. A political party to say MPP. Ubu some free here or to me control. I will consider PNP, CPP, PPP, and as any party than the NPP because they can tell us why I take party no. The reason why it's a party no. But the NPP as a political party, they cannot tell you why it's a party no. So why should anybody follow such a group? Because there's no focus. There's nothing that we can rally around. They be me say politics, no, and the political parties, no, and whatever you hear, no politics, no, a ideology that we all rally around. A idea and you rally around. Into JJ Rollins can say, I'm a young soldier. Me be say me jai soldier abai no na me kwati party bi me wo idea bi nti saa idea no me pese ehiafo ene sikafo nyina ye pe me pese obi abra bokɔ so no ideology ni na ye nyina ye rally around as a political party. Nti ideology ni ne say obi a oni bi no sebi ono so aban beboa no ema wagina yie nyoma enkoye aban etwo ana taxes aban gye no obegye de aboa nipa omuti kronim. Nti saa ideology ni edi akira ni nyina ebe form say a political party. And you say political parties say MPP say idea be dey tira guy say who of bi na tete ni mo remu £700 and if okwasi akodi of anachi because who of sika nyam sika who of the motive or the tea party enti kole show of a motive no never teacher of a party no me per motive a holistic a collective motive ebeboa me aboa wo aboa Ghana ni nyina. Enti there's a vast difference between the NPP and the NDC. The NDC stands for the people. Ye abawi say NPP a party bi omunim nyansa. The first thing we were supposed to do was to have a press conference with all their council of elders or whatever. Nan komu nyina ba national television so no mu bunko todwe, including the ex their tortoise. And in the yerenom, they were all supposed to be on national television and apologize to Ghanaians. Sana kosomuye. They were supposed to come on national television. Kofo Kaho, Michael Kwe, Eya Achichidiano, Eya Agoveno, Eya Abozege, Eya Bodamni Kennedy. All these people were supposed to be on national television one day together. Nankobubunko Tojeka said, we are sorry. But what are they doing now? They are forcing themselves again. They think, say, 50 days, we have forgotten every single thing. Into your refi, Nipano Mukuomono, your refi. Sikano mudi yano, ye refi nimtiano mubu yano, ye refi the intimidation, the nepotism, ye refi the corruption, ye refi the clear cut stealing, ye refi all the abuse of power. Just say 50 days kai. Until today, they are forcing themselves back. That means say Jimmy. That is the party you are looking at. They think we are stupid. They don't even feel they need to apologize to us. There's nothing. They still think Ghana for the Jimmy. They have short memories. Intiango kanche Ghana for say NDC for the Omunima de oh Sami Jemfidi or Yakara oh we de NDC for Adama opposition. Intiano you catch a rebe feed and kofo we de febu the past 8 years. You see, inti say ustadia. The NPP as a political party, they have never respected any tribe in Ghana. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay? So who study NPP as a political party? From the day Kwame Nkrumah ebedi Ghana, so they told themselves they were never going to allow somebody who is not Sebio Asantini Mapa to lead Ghana. And that is where the friction started. And Debia Mekanwaha, you were Santifue Nyansafo, they were Santifue Jimmy Fo. The same way one of Nyansafo, one of Jimmy Fo, and you want Fantifue Nyansafo, Fantifue Jimmy Fo. I keep saying, say, there were some Santifue Jimmy phobia. They felt to say, because I'm going from the MPP, I was a Santini and the MPP in Ghana. So, into Kwame Nkrumah, the idea was that we were not going to allow Nzimani to lead us. And you see, some now there be a some muntuminka, gentina mote party muntuminka. The reason muntuminka say, I did not take part in Ghana and mote party no. Ne eye ebusia kuo binti eno mote party no. In this what's the if you fall out of that ebusia kuo or that specific tribe, they will never accept you to be one of them or to be part of them. In this what's the from the time Omoya Nkrumah sa yambre yenim quick. And you bedru a time JJ Rolex buy about 6 or 5 coups in the sea and Sana Rolex be coup. Because omo ye coup no, dudu omo no me asantifonti yan kan masem. And you jump by JJ Rolex so oya hunani. Adenya bafo akoto de £700 oya santini at a party. Enti yenya na himfie party. Enti JJ Rolex buy no, onya bafo akoto enana anase sebio odene monton inti oya hunani dia we are not going to accept him. In terms of the UP name, on be NLM and on be NPP. Into Dubai hemu Jan 1992 no, and almost say no. Yama uneni no empene yama nindiye so. JJ Rollins free war and Atamos baye. They still see themselves even in the Akan group no as antiphony bi one most omu nipa chambi. So they never, you know, when you go back, tell my JJ Rollins ekofa eye Aka as his vice no, it's even pissed them off because Kwame Nkrumah no yenzimani no, he had already pissed them off. No mumpe Kwame Nkrumah because no yenzimani. Rollins by or Sakofa Aka so by no, it even made some of the MPP for no more angry because Kwame Nkrumah hu ni wen hini krampo no ebe multiply wo eye Rollins ni Aka aban mu. Rollins ni Aka step it out. And yakofa ye ni ankase de baye. Time akofo baye no bibia ko quiet. They didn't have a problem. Adan ya this year and aba. So you realize say at that moment you know they did not have any issues. Partner ye de onyame na de aba ye de ye ne ebedi so. Je ekofo free so a eye Atamos baye no. Even though Atamos na oye eye de akani no, they still saw him say he's out of the tribe. Onya ye fruma. Because ye ntumi ntu ye fruma, ne mfa sa wan hyem. Enti even though Atamos eye akani no, onya santini ba. Atamos so nyame onpe bone e na okofa atani ebe ne vice na asem na say. If you say eye den e na infantini okofa tani because in the first place, ye ne asantifo ne yembu ntafo. John Mahama hatred ne hone start ye. Atamos onyankopon eto ne nsa frɛ na John Mahama be di president enom kokoko paye. Adenti na John Mahama abedi president tani because ye dey intafo on the anima ne say omo soaso anyoma ye kodi dwa na ye den ye kodi dwa na ye den na omo soa. It is so steady MPP now from NLM to UP to MPP. The same people. NLM, UP to NPP. It is a steady transition now. It has been the same a Bafwa Koto ideology. A Himfie party. Inti John Mahama ba ya obeye a president no enom koko paye. That is where they started the jandam. Mahama ye way. I don't even want to go back to JJ Rawlings because time I could for buy now person Ghana for JJ Rawlings and internet audit reconciliation buy send your buy yene Ghana for nanka say yebebo kufo yebebo JJ Rawlings asendua na on person onwa beye na person audit Ghana for odi edi bone into ba na obeti bibia friend reconciliation and I say yen nyina yembeka say JJ Rawlings ekunipa yeti kroma ye nya nipa ba kupo na mbeka say JJ Rawlings kunipa enti kufo agenda no amfa John Mahama buy na asem ne say ye Adena teni bedi so inti de pese ye bia na de be ye bia ye be say teni no yen say no enom started jandam no from 2012 enom started ye John Mahama ye saying John Mahama koto dan wa ha John Mahama ye kromfo John Mahama ye wi they did not provide any documents enom say John Mahama sa babedu de 2016 enum ne ebusa kwa mesefa kai say as a journalist when we say aban we ye bibi untumi nka ho say or say I have not been paid to do that. There are people who have been paid to talk about the good of the government. Kwame Sefaka kwase ya ne ho bon joti. That is what he said on radio. It was deliberate. Ya mpene matani ndiye so and they say enya santini a ye be park ani enom kofa achichide ne de ne baye. Achichide su baye asa wa bodam cocaine onom wejimi. Achichide su na mo a odi che na bone nan e na kraman di nechi. Achichide ekufo na bodam e na che nda ne nan e na sa che na eda kraman nan e na kraman di nechi. Sawo stadium history a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was not an MPP member. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mo papa kofo na ka kire mo okosia no UK e na mo ma de be share the Bank of Ghana e na Bawumia ebu akofo ma ne redenomination and or the Danny Ghana sika wi sika and or suggest Bawumia de Maikufo de Jimmy and say this is the young man who helped me do the redenomination to steal from Ghanaians and achichide Jimmy ka say and the way the kromfo de ma memfa ne kame ho kofo na kan anya me until you could see say de Bawumia no kra no onye MPP ni but because of krono because of a widia oyema akofo nti and omode be ye running mate Emekufuado. Now there were people in the pipeline nanka also omuyeden omutumi etumi lead MPP Alan Kojo Chirmante was in the picture. Kojo Chirmante is intelligent than Kufuado. Kodo Chamantin has the experience. He's more appealing, or he was more appealing. They did not give it to Alan Chamantin. The reason was that na party no agenda. The agenda was ye pese Kufuor achichide ne ko anko free wa na nka ya pe edie ba fo akoto na de na hye ho. Inte Kufuor de Jimmy ne hu wie no. Eno mu se Kufuor do one ba omi abokro no na ontumi ma ba omi ankosa no eno mkofa Jimmy na po ebeka ba omi ho because senka Ghana fo Jimmy ne yetoma MPP na nka ba fo akoto na banapo bodamfo no abedi president because automatically anka Baumia win elections na anka Napo at the end of the day will be running as the president of the republic. Baumia will serve and Napo will take over. So the idea ni nyina say ye pese the party ni kofie ye pese le ko bonsa ye pese ye ko ye japade enya Ghana fo nti ene ye den ye te party no me chiro party way why you are not supposed to be part of it. It's a party full of ingrate, criminal, tribal bigots who think it's Obi Jimmy or Ghana. It is always study the history of the NPP. They have always seen a year followers. And it's JB Dankwa, BB's for interview no busa and say, what about the people who follow the party? Or say they are the ignorant, foolish masses. JB Dankwa now ye Kufuor nena nano who say nipa dodo omu di party de no Jimmy. They are the foolish masses. I'm trying to contain MPP for your foolish masses. You see this? After your marking. From the day MPP for about parliament, ebe minority. Me catch Ghana for say. After your marking will never get anything done for the MPP in parliament. 50 days on to me 10 BB around. And then after your marking say, Deputy Attorney General na endeno na omo vetino no osini buofu omunjai vetino. The reason is simple. Yen in politics and we know what is going on. After your marking the all yen no one presidential ambition and all building. He's using the foolish masses. He's using the foolish MPP masses to build his political career. Because you don't have the numbers to stop the Deputy Attorney General from being nominated or being endorsed. So why don't you sit through a veteran? But you see, from day one, Mekachira must say, Ghana for Namubufu, and Afenyomakin, Jimmy Hondodo, Argentina majority Naidin, Afenyomakin cannot stop anything in parliament. He cannot. And you see, when we say Omomudine Chinoma Jimmy, when we say MPP based Nomi and Kwasiafo, he's building his own political career. He's building his own presidential ambition. Afenyomakin, who's the MPP for the Jimmy, Afenyomakin, he will never make any space in the NDC. They're all, and yet they'll space for NDC Muda. But in the MPP, because he knows the foolish masses are a lot, he is using them. From day one, Obura Parliament, ever seen there, and then Afenyomakin to stop it. More MPP for Mumusa Mosa question. No? Hey, Afenyo, wakasa, kasa. Wabo say, hey, I'm sorry. Has he been able to stop a single thing? No. But the news is all about him. It's more party Nankasano. There's no news about your party. Your party, the news is about this fool. Because we're reading when we some mudu do no Jimmy. We're reading when we some mudu do no nyansa into or the more and a building home. Afenyomakin the more MPP for no or they building home, and I can tell you on authority, he can never stop the NDC from implementing anything in this country. On to me stopping the majority in parliament from doing anything. He can't. He knows. Oshiomo behind the scenes, okay? He told one of his friends or NDC and he said, MP for the Jimmy, I'll use them to be president. Yes, he knows. He knows the people are foolish. He knows the party is filled with stupid people. Inti obe ridiomo, we ridiomo, obe usiomo. Inti as we speak, okachre eye NPP for no say. Eye den omunjai eye vet no mon sorry nko. It's all about him. It's all about him being on the front page. It's all about him being mentioned. He is building his career. He knows it's a party no Jimmy. In the time will come, Afenyomakin will come and tell you, say, time your co-position, I was the one who was head. Because he wants the tabloids to pick him. Because he wants to be the headliner. Afenyomakin who's a party no Jimmy. And anytime catch a Ghana for, have patience for the NDC. Have patience for John Mahama. The NPP can never stop anything that John Mahama saw, and he's going to do everything that he has promised. John Mahama will deliver. The NDC as a political party, they will deliver. And you see, anything I make catch or say, party no mutim no, a points party, a points of one issue. A for cluster of thieves, they know say the followers of the party no, they are stupid. Now, then and the ultimate now catch them say, Obiana Olidi 137 MPs in parliament. Omunyina Komanaka 80 or catch us obetuma stop it a majority of 188. Where Jimmy? Actually, where Jimmy because I'm natural more from there, John Mahama be president. Ebesinde has the NPP. Have they been able to stop anything in parliament? They can't. So the reality, say they need to tell their base, their followers, we are useless. We need to be working from home. So boy way, guy way, after your marking from 4 way. So MPP followers, so because say, guys, at this point, we need to be working from home. These are supposed to be babysitters MP. They need to be babysitting. They need to stay at home. They need to be working from home. We need to give them HP laptops for them to be working from home. They are not supposed to be in parliament. Nobody should be distracted by Afenyomakin's antics and foolishness. He is building his political resume. Or they building a home. He does not care about the MPP. Jimmy in the first place, or who said partner can for MPP for Jimmy Asante for. And that is what he is carrying in his head. Or who was so Jimmy into him. Or when was I own any bakobedi, Eddie Asante for him, obey you sumo, obey you sumo. Or the mobile deals, or the mobile ska, or side the mobile building the political career. And so far, for the 50 days now, Akosono, have you heard anything about MPP, caucus, or more parliament, what they intend to do? No, it's all about Afenyomakin said this. Afenyomakin said that. Afenyomakin is saying sorry. Afenyomakin said I apologize. Afenyomakin is angry. It is all about Afenyomakin. The party is gone under the bridge. Sanu kwewe ane ya. But me nkwana metuma catch them because I was one of you. And I'm who nyansa who some Jimmy. Into more munim nyansa muntie na munfrim. These are the facts. Now, I'm sure idea. Jandam was system. Let's kill the Jandam. Me say no cre any better Ghana. No crentina John Mahama a president. No crentina Professor Nano Pukwajima a vice president. No cre any bema Eddie Ghana near Pesa Chichino. Sano Creno a bit my boy Ghana. Let's kill Jandam. You be Jandam. It's time to kill Jandam. Gigim. All right, thank you very much for watching, for staying. My name is Kevin Taylor. My producers are called The Ghost Team. We are streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. We are live on TV, Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We're also live on Facebook, Loud Silence TV. We are live on YouTube, Loud Silence TV. We're also live on TikTok, Kevin Taylor _WADR. We are live on radio. If you're an Android holder, go to the Google Play Store and download Loud Silence Radio. If you have an Apple device, go to the App Store and download Loud Silence Radio. We're also live on all platforms and very important platforms. We will share the platforms with you. It's time to kill Jandam. Or see Jandam. Na Ghana phones and Ukraine between the Ghana. NPP4, Makacham party no Jandam party. Now, one story way say a movie around. Enko focus say John Mahama MP NDC4 Omakokra the ambulance biaba tricycles is Jandam. Sansem no omkeka Twitter, omkeka TikTok yaw pain. Omujin say Jimmy ye. Say ende obehwe social media, obeko TikTok, obeko bebia na MPP4 ambulance bi tricycles. And I say ambulance be and a tricycle and a 93 almost say ambulance almost say oh ambulance when a John Mahama diaba Ghana for the Jimmy Matom MPP omoboa Jandam. Now let's break this down. Na Ghana for ehun no kreno if you say unim sa MPP we say we are no be call the na edwuma be fo amaye say Jandam any atron on the job will be easy for us, and we will be doing such an easy job. NDC will be in power for 50 years. If this is how the MPP are going to go there, then people like us, we are happy. Because you see, the party and I just saw the kind of actually base, and mom the no actually Ghana for momo who no there. Then people like us and the NDC will be in power for 50 years. Now, let's take care of business. Mr. P, do you have publications about this where they are trying to put it out there? You can give me anything from any of their communicators, any of their platforms, a screenshot or something. Mr. P, Mr. S, just give me something. I need to show that to Ghanaians. Then we will speak on where this story is actually coming from, because we need to fact check the system. Or see a man no. So, team, can you get me? I want a screenshot. I just want somebody or a platform that has published that fake news. I just want to use that as the base to break down the jandam. If we say, yeah, see a Magana for whom baby at Troni Freeba, and they are sorry, MPP for them TikTok and on Facebook. Almost said, Mahama kofa tricycles be able say ambulance. So who tie me and that a tro. And I'm not just going to say a tro. I am going to give you the facts. So obi bet not TikTok, obi bet not Facebook, obi bet Facebook but trust side and I know busan say oh facts no way. It's very important. Now, all the way back in 2021, where Graphic Online, where Daily Graphic, and when ambulance needs one, and no na MPP for and the omundam say, oh, Maton Kwasiaba, John Mahama, the fake ambulance Fubiaba, Mwejimi, Omoboa. Sa tricycles were uno. All the way in 2021, August 13th, 2021. And now, the chief of staff, received locally made tricycle ambulances. Chief of staff, from Pare, 2021, and a donate ambulance with my MPP are buying. In fact, company no na a local company manufacture sa tricycles way. Inti manufacture tricycles no, and a Ekufuado are buying chief of staff from Pare di enim eka se for tricycles and emra. If you say tricycles no the incrasito said your ambulance in your crampa a best supported the healthcare. Inti these ambulances are no. It is not new. It has been in existence. In fact, you can't abaya edisa ambulance we buy ya. Sa tricycles we buy ya. MPP. Now let's read the story. So we read this story now. These are the facts. And there's nowhere I will say I didn't know cranny seal. We read this story now. This is the story. And mature 13th August and a Daily Graphic. A release this story, no. Chief of staff and a J sa tricycles, no. Free ma opare. Almost say the chief of staff at the presidency, Mrs. Akosia Frima Opare or say Opare, yesterday received 2 rural motor king tricycle ambulances from LK International Company Ghana Limited as proof of the company's production capacity. So all the way in 2021, and a company now our tricycles now, almost our tricycles it is an ambulance no. The call Jubilee House, they call Mafri Pare G. Because that company the person Ekufuado buying say yes sa tricycles we Ghana you bet me using nketinketimu e wo be bin nketinketi say eno so ambulance into Ekufuado abreso ba obiane fremo Pare and omtena Jubilee House eg tricycles we. Thank you Mr. S. MPP are buying chief of staff and eg tricycles way. Thank you team. Is there a video? Yeah, thank you. I'll share the video. It is already story ni anymore. Daily Graphic that this story we buy. Make sure be a source ni free. Now, I'll say the donation was the company's symbolic appreciation of government support in enrolling it under the flagship One District One Factory program. Into under One District One Factory and a company be a normal year tricycles. Yes, idea we can say, oh, yeah, they be a buying so who say, Sebio, Yenso, ye to me air sa nyoma we be Ghana. Into John Mahama and Kofa tricycle be by say ambulance. NDC are buying and Kofa tricycles be free baby by say where ambulance are and now Modiaba atro MPP 4 abreso all the way back 2021. Now my mention idea. Say o check so omwankasa daily guide kweku bako at the story net to or say chief of staff receives locally made tricycle ambulances August 14th 2021. Into So big jina baby catch us say John Mahama kofa a tricycles about ambulance or kwasia we Jimmy. The MPP as a political party don't Jimmy. They don't have any message for you. Party no you the atro and a chichire party no. There's nothing about the party interesting. Everything about the party is a lie. Whoever speaks for the party is a liar. The communicators are born liars. Into unwa the party is not attractive. Now, so person who jandam no more now. This is the jandam.
Abobo ya pragia kaya wuhu yisu. Ambulance John Dramani Mahama ato ediama nofo esrem fo se wo monfa enfanko ayaresabia se obi hodo na wafasa ambulance na odiako na ndie wo yare na ka obenante na abefa card yakono ko free ambulance we dia obedu ko na wawu enti independence na moto aba edemaye no abobo ya ene pragia ambulance ana yedi amamu sa ambulance we hu okroma ye frɛ no kumi preko Mahama ambulance kill me.
This Mahama. Is the party omo person omo power. You see, into JB Dankwa eka say they are the foolish masses. He wasn't wrong because he knows the level of intelligence omo onimiso omo Jimmy. Now, the same story Oba Ghana Web also reported on the same story. And tricycles in here. Northern Development Authority procures 30 tricycle ambulances for health facilities. Northern Development Authority, sadano, and MPP ba omiamo ba ebe chendini din NDA, Northern Development Authority. Almost a company in Ghana eto 30 of the tricycles. Into den ende John Mahama be the president. Na kwasi ababi ejimi for party bitumi tell say John Mahama kwakra ambulance tricycles aba. Echo ye kwasia and obejedi. These are born foolish people. Ya womu jimimu. And nobody should give the NPP any chance to even talk to them. Speculative things no more. That is how the party was built. And nobody should believe this. Fremont Pare, Omo NDA, Ekufuado Abreso, and I'm going to say the same way by. But Omuni message. They don't have any message. And Omnim said, Nipa Omudio Mochino, Dudone Jimmy, and Nintin Omoya Omosa. Omnim said, majority of Omudi MPPH, Omotia Bruchin, Dudone Jimmy, and it's a fact. So, Uti Omo TikToker, Omoni toilet Mumwa pet. They are so stupid. Like, people can use them like dogs because they are not willing to accept Nokre and they are not willing to learn. Into MPP, a party full of ignorant, foolish people are. They don't want to open up themselves for people to tell them the truth. But a party will lose 1.8 million votes. This is the kind of campaign you do. Ojin say atro and a better power. No, Jandam is dead. Now, I'm idea. Agenda 111. John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic, recently, a year as soft focus Shiano, and now Okano correction or say, Mahama reveals only one Agenda 111 hospital completed. And he says 1.7 billion needed to complete remaining hospitals. As of one John Mahama. And also, I have nothing to hide. Mamen kind of no crying chemo. Agenda 111 and Ekufuado Mokano. Sir, hospitals 111 almost so missing. Bako pe. Bako pe. Eno mutu bisi ye. Na bako na omusi is crampon equipment in him. Ever seen there when Agenda 111 hospital be inside that. John Mahama babe yo. Omu wiana nkwasiafo. Omu ni nkwasiafo ya kotena baby sa Ekufuado eye hospital. Agenda 111 hospitals no. Bako pe no mutu mi ye. Eno so a omu painting ukeke inside machine in sim. Inti asofo no kwa John Mahama say he. Sa Agenda 111 no. Nana do danko Ekufuado. Wanyo. One hospital pe eno kra equipment nim. Na se sia Ghana. Yesika sama say yebenya 1.7 billion. Ansa ne yetumi si Agenda 111 ni nyina. Enti sa 1.7 billion yenkofa no he. Agenda 111 osi wad pe ba omia Ekufuado nkwasiafo we a ende omo se yenya omo no mo nkyere nyansa no. Sa nkwasiafo we no omo si 1. Now you know the funny thing? Single one no Ghana ni bia ni wa wehu inside that. Why na wo Ghana ha wotuma kyerɛ me sɛ makogina agenda 111 hospital etwa pictures agya yaresa akɔwo afam ho afam ba wo hu bi da. Agenda 11 hospital. Agenda 111 hospital. Wo hu sɛ Ghana ni bi akɔ me akɔgina woda. Lordina Mahama in opposition osi hospitals 5 yaji enkwala wo me yehu. Saa ba na agenda 111 ba ko pɛ na omusi ye no machines nim. Right now John Mahama ne na aban be here 1.7 billion. Munche John Mahama, he said it, and these are facts.
When I was president, I made a statement that we're going to move to a situation where if the missions have a hospital in an area, we're not going to come and compete with the mission by building another hospital. We would rather use the resources to improve the mission hospital so that they provide service. Unfortunately, that was not followed in Agenda 111. So there are many places where you have a mission hospital. We could have used that money to upgrade the facilities in the mission hospital. Government has gone to start a hospital, has not been able to finish it. And they are sitting there, some at foundation level, some at lintel level. And so many of them, almost 90 hospitals. We need 1.7 billion to be able to complete the hospitals. The one that they said they commissioned, there's nothing in it, just one hospital. They finished the structure, but there's not even a bed in the hospital. And so we discussed it a bit in cabinet, but the Minister of Health is going to come with a paper to see what we do. You know, I believe that if some of the missions are interested, we could get them to finish the hospital and manage the hospital and provide the service, you know, so that government who can find it to be a mix. We can also raise money and finish some. But the mission hospital.
These are the facts. One, right now, as a nation, we will need 1.7 billion. Now, okay, say Agenda 111 we tamana omuwa baimu MPP wa baimu. Ediana Okobo ekachere because on a sector minister, not a health minister. Okobo ekachere Ghana for say Agenda 111 no omo government to spend best spend it 7.6 billion to complete Agenda 111 projects. Mahama said we will need 1.7 billion. Okobo ekwasi ampemu be catch Ghana for date show here September 19, 2024. Before elections, Okobo no health minister be catch say omo yom calculation nyina na Agenda 111 hospitals no they will need almost $8 billion. $8 billion. And the John Mahama about power no say no. Hospitals no more in Siba akokra. One per we see no painting equipment nim. In fact, we will need by 99 is one. They will need about 1.7 billion per to do that. You see, this is Okoboy. Omwangaza Assassin Radio na Gabidiano. They told us that we will need 7.65 billion to complete them. And John Mahama mobile, I'm saying no. In Kofo in Siba Akokra, you pesi sipa, you be here 1.7 billion. Then you sit on TV and on radio. Now, only the interesting story we home. The man who is the advisor to the president, Kufuado, Dr. Insia Sari. Also, etna TV so you busa the question about Agenda 111. Time and no more power. So Sika saying, Anna Sebio and the John Mahama must say 1.7 billion ye be here. Moma yentie Mr. Insia Sari because on an advice Kufuado on health. Now, time I know our advice Kufuado on health, no. Now Okoboy a minister of health. Okoboy catches here 7.6 billion. And the John Mahama say here 1.7 billion. Momi Nkobusa Insia Sari na on advice Kufuado say, Asem John Mahama kan no, any asem Okoboy aka no, why dey twantro? We Dr. Insia Sari muntie no.
Different campaign strategy. Because no who say are there more thing. But minia
I think, yeah, we got a right video here.
Psychiatric hospitals, no, me hospitals in no, Neska saying Naka, you beat media completely, no man in Bebemua, Yabeka say, do be, I don't know, Rahoy beat me a reno.
And I make say $1.4 billion.
$1.4 billion.
That
means you're 1.7 billion.
And 1.7. I don't know where he got that figure from. I don't know. It says Canon also here, and they can get that money. Kinyame ya Dominic ya wene ba ya unse ni academia da metra kan
but me doctor mo handle over the man no mo man who aka you bit with your complete agenda 111.
Yes, Cow here also the complete agenda. Agenda 111 is Ghana government for the district hospitals and the 2 psychiatric hospitals. A Ghana government and the Huis Kadiaye.
Right.
We say more regional hospitals.
There be
more across psychiatric hospitals.
Yeah.
And no, a friend say here external funding. As you speak now, the contractors for one by almost free external a year. 5 of the regional hospitals and Obunyana the Omniama ba a war Ministry of Finance. Say Omo say Bianca debt restructuring in a year. Then they will sign the contract for them to come and start. And no, a 10 key project.
okay.
So I'm say be I know na afa money to say, hey, na you better Ghana for music hospitals. But we believe very strongly in my heart, say, now especially oil money, your legacy fund.
This is the advisor to the president, Tami Kufuado, our power. The sector minister say being here 7.6 billion. John Mahama by no say being here 1.7 billion. And the papa we about say John Mahama boy being here 1.4 billion. Also Omojimi. Also MPP for Omojimi. Into between the sector minister then, ex-sector minister, former health minister Okoboy, and the advisor to the president on health, Insiansari, who is speaking the truth. Now, Insiansari, what he's trying to do is say, he is trying to tell Ghana for say John Mahama has inflated the cost. But your own sector minister then, Okoboy Kache say, you been here 8.6 billion. John Mahama by no say being here 1.7 billion. And the Akokuraboni we have a radio say guys, oh, yeah, here 1.7 billion. You been here 1.4 billion. It will also create the impression be to MPP in Kwasi Afodi Trim. Say John Mahama bedisika or the Bia Kaho. Most of them say 8.6 billion. How did we end up at 1.4 billion? Say, o minister no or share health so Ekatre say 7.6 billion. Now one advise the president after John Mahama Beka say 1.7 billion, we say 1.4 billion. Then why na yentie no? MPP as a political party Jimmy. And we are not even supposed to be discussing agenda 111. And Kobetina radio so nan so catch say agenda 111 ye sini nyina ye nse free ho. Ba kwasi ampanyi we ntuma anya saa. Kwasi ampanyi papa penjo to say oh, ni titimu odwene nto anyini we Jimmy. They don't respect you people. They think somewhere Jimmy 442 formation no born in 1992. I'm born in 2012 no. I'm the same 442 no person born. The question is simple. So sector minister can say he has 7.6 billion. Where are the hospitals? Aya then and also catch say he has 1.4 billion. John Mahama Mbaya analysis aya audit no mu say agenda 111 111 hospitals no mu si 1. Ebe sin de obiamba abonten beka say John Mahama boa. Why na etuma ba abonten beka say yenko eye agenda 11 hospital mu enko kire mu de ye any inside. Mo hu bi o Ghana. Mo amote Ghana why na akowura agenda 111 hospital hu say doctor ye adwuma wo mu. Me say why na ehun say agenda 111 hospital sia ye wuram yakowo ya fa ye ho ya banie ye frim ye tua doctor ka hospital we de okwa ye de watompa so wahu bi da. Kwasiafo party. In Kwasiafo party. And you people are not willing to tell a Ghanaian the truth. Mojin say Ghana for Jimmy. NPP still underestimate the intelligence of Ghanaians. And then a problem with this foolish party. They still think it's a Ghana for Jimmy. They are still stuck in their 38% intelligence. Abra Ghana, you name some Jimmy. The NPP are still stuck in their 38% intelligence. They don't want to move out of the 38% intelligence because some person be generally be a also be a horizon. Now my Ghana for said I be may respect him. Okoboy has 7.6. John Mahama by also omobua. We will need 1.7. And the advisor to the Achichidiano Abekache say, oh no, 1.7, 1.4. Now the entire time and more power no one Bekanche say 1.4. Adentina Dr. Sainsiansari more power no one Bekanche Ghana for say we would need 1.4 billion to complete agenda 111. Oh Kema, John Mahama by no why would Timu Jane Penin Toto Kwasiasem or Baby Ghana Fontro. Now let's kill another jandam. The next jandam no about PTA and Haruna Idrisu and the Minister Oshe Adusiaso Education so. Now Haruna Idrisu recently made a statement about PTA and yen how a PTA abwa schools Ghana. Sibia teachers, any parents, schools, any parents are coming together. Sometimes financially, they support schools. And we have seen schools more. In fact, the impact of PTA. And I say how they have been able to help our educational. So when Nyabutra Obagin said the impact of PTA is small and yet very impactful. PTA, Parents Teacher Association, so collaboration from time I started in the scene, it has helped develop schools a lot. In fact, for some time now, you know who say the parents, they were taken out of our education, especially when it comes to senior high schools. It will point to be the parents did not have a say in our education. It became just the teachers and the government. Now, what was happening? They say the government was taking decisions for the teachers without the consent of the parents. I don't know who say school because the collaboration was between the government and the teachers. The parents who are going to object to decisions made by the government and the teachers, those parents were cut out because MP before the Agenda 111 it wasn't an idea ever benefiting Ghana for Nkwara. It was a political thing. They just wanted to sell an idea, but implementing it practically, they knew say so the parents ne can wa sa agenda free SHS no implementing na papa no the parents who speak. They deliberately decided to cut the parents out of our education when it comes to second cycle education. SS no. Free SHS no start here no. Parents did not have a say. Parents bi wa eduane demand ba onim baby anibada onim omni access to day-to-day running of the schools. Some political headmasters, they were the ones running our education in the name of free SHS. And to be say, na ye man krano nkwasi aduane, na ye feeding kwara na ebi wu. Na the parents could not do anything because what Ekufuor now buying a year and they say they cut the parents out. Into Haruna Idrisu came to power, Obey education minister, and I'll catch a Ghana for say. It will be very important to add parents to your school because I was say I go for who senior man show day in day out the omu be share baby omu be da ensu omu di dware I was say I go for play a role and intina about 8 years ni NDC were opposition because we needed to review the free SHS because I'll see the teach I go for account. I was saying, "Agenchire near the year." In the time when Mahama NDC, Professor Nano Pokwa Eka review, these were the things they were talking about. You cannot cut parents out of a child's education. They wanted the parents to be part of the education. They can also direct. Parents are omobua teachers. They are not taking control. They are just basically an advisory body. They help. Sometimes financially. PTA edisika day. Two schools schools So why would the government say we don't need parents to be part of our kids' education? In the Haruna Idrisu education minister will say no. PTA to be reintroduced into our educational system. In the Haruna Idrisu catch a Ghana for dabi. The reason why Krampoti and free SHS engine and national say ye are for the free mu. Into Nkorani be Krampo no more respect to our phone because they saw say our phone did not have a say in their education. Normally. Say akora ko school na say ohuni ma me kura na ne papa wo school so oba PTA and no keke no onim say there's some supervision onim say the teacher ebetima report no onim say de obi is in charge the moment I obetwa sade na free mu no the kids feel say the parents no do not have any control on the education into be say the school any enkwara no any aban no kwa na edili into akora na yare a awofo ni nim most akora na wu. Say school in the hospital, papa, clinic in war. I will phone also omukasem, may clinic, papa, a man good health care. No, I will phone a chomogu, Nankorani wu, Adriana and yet. See, how do I do so about and also no, we need to reintroduce because Ekufuor Abino, they took out PTA, which was dangerous and which is still dangerous. Now, something has happened. They be a mekacha say MPP for me Jimmy. MPP for almost followers, 90% of them, they are foolish, they are ignorant. Majority are illiterate. MPP for party, no, in Penifone who say followers ne Jimmy, they know. After your marking, when him say 90% of MPP followers on Jimmy, he knows. And they always feed them with idea be excite you more. Now, Shadi, you know, Papa we on in a year MP or your former education minister, not a deputy, or so your suffer. Yep, one of the dishonest nipa on kanu krewa asasi we swa onyankopon eni se o mani space bia wo na hiniema ya sakwa we one na ma ende nkofo bi kasetia Christosom osase o sofo, one of the most despicable foolish men in Ghana today. I'll show you the reason why in Tiameka we were Jimmy for. He's not supposed to be entertained. Ana me ya say obi ani ahya ne sofo do nam Ghana. No man the trim fu no kekan kwase asem. This guy was the deputy education minister. In kwasiade ekoso Ghana nyina nkwara wu school, ye mo poisoned rice, any other dinner. This guy was supervising it. Akwa we so enyame nipa. Now, how you Idris Subeka say we need to bring back PTA no quickly and a suffer convo we are on kanokre. Or say nobody abolished PTAs. What we did was abolish PTA levies. Or see on the time and now education minister no on a country LED education no, they never abolished PTA. In fact, the Oma abolish here they say they abolished PTA levies. We or American Muslim on we preko and so preko nkwan. Man kobi party ni wan kobi intiaka party ni wan sama eden na okebi. Onso ekwasia. Or see o PTA no Oma abolish. Na emom omu levies ni abolish and I'm say party mu wan kobi inti ye ka de si o party na so a e de na wanu dem wa wo so won wi preko e de na onum preko nkwan se PTA ro wa abolish a e de na PTA na abolish omu levies no obetimi ka dem say we did not abolish the PTA but we abolished their levies. The PTA basically they support the schools. In fact unsasima yendi yawo say Kenya the financial supporter any the advisory supporter PTA Ediba schools now, we would have never considered PTA to be part of the school and I say building education in Ghana. The reason why we need PTA there are so many reasons in here PTA. We need them at a point that schools need here financial help. Omu step in, they pay, they help, they sustain. Omu here advisory help. PTA I will follow to be TM, to the advice ba. So you cannot tell me, say, why you need secret free? Why then? Why abolish levies? No, now PTA no abolish it. Now, I'm sure why this man is a liar. You see this document. This is a statement. Council rejects Parents Association once PTA maintained. Where year 2024 January. Time omucha PTA muno. PTA council no eba out be kachira ban say you guys should not take us out. We are part of education in Ghana. Into usha PTA for no crampo eba until be release statement kachira ban say you cannot cut us out of our kids' education. This story was reported by Air Joy on the 17th of January 2024. But sa akwana also yeso for ne kachira Ghana for say omo abolish PTA no hwade. This is a Ghana education service document. Mummy read the document we na me mounti as say sa papa na your friend of Fojo said na or ye Asin South MP no or one of the most foolish people in this year that they come back to parliament. On senko fo we no omu just say Ghana for Jimmy. Now mummy anko hwe Ghana education service did they basically take out PTA from from running our schools? Mummy anko hwe document no. In team Fojo. Now, this is what the document says, and this is a GES document. Who read the document? It says this: recent past developments. The Heads and Parents Teacher Associations (PTAs) had always collaborated in the past in the prioritization of projects and activities for execution in schools. It was, however, not until 2013 that schools' heads were made signatories to PTA accounts. The latter opinions. Sorry, let me take this again. The Heads and Parents Teacher Associations, PTAs, had always collaborated in the past in the prioritization of projects and activities for executions in schools. It was, however, not until 2013 that school heads were made signatories to PTA accounts following recommendation by the Auditor General. In the latest opinion, PTA funds remained public funds and needed to be subject to audit. Prior to this, PTAs operated their own accounting systems without references to the school's head. This created serious financial challenges in some schools. It is in light of this that heads were directed by the Auditor General and the Director General of Ghana Education Service to get involved in the management of the finances of the PTAs to restore sanity. Now, so we read the document, this is what you see. In the recent past, there have been some developments within the operations of PTAs which thwarted government's effort at ensuring universal access to education, specifically at the senior high school level. These have been related to imposition of levies which have led to the denial of some students access to academic work or school facilities and structure by virtue of some parents either refusing or unable to contribute to the activities of PTAs. Some PTAs instituted outrageous levies which sought to defeat the purpose for which the free SHS policy was introduced. In the same vein, the PTA levies affected the free compulsory basic education, that's FCUB, policy at the basic school level. It made some children to drop out of school as a result of the inability of their parents to pay such levies. Now, in response to these developments, the management of Ghana Education Service, and that is the part that we have actually marked red. So, part now I'm marking red now. This is what it says. In response to these developments, the management of Ghana Education Service, and that's what it says. A, suspended the imposition of levies in all schools. B, directed the reorganization of parent-teachers associations to parent-teachers parent associations, that is, to limit the involvement of management and staff of the schools. Management has therefore developed the PA guidelines as follows. Now, what they did, MPP Abani say, one, like the guy said, or say, they did what? They suspended the imposition of levies in all schools. Into PTA levies, and they went on to do what? They directed the reorganization of Parents Teachers Association, that is PTAs, to Parent Association. So what they did was, after they took away the levies, they also stripped the Parents Teachers Association. They took the parents out and make it they took the teachers out and make it only Parents Association. So there was no collaboration between the parents, the teachers. What the Ekufuor government and the country and the for Jomoye and they say, levies free one, and they strategically they separated the teachers from the parents. Into the parents did not have a say when the government and the teachers took decisions. Technically, you as a government, you have taken out the parents. In the Saukachem say, you directed the reorganization of Parents Teachers Association, PTAs, to Parent Association. Then you are trying to tell me, say, the collaboration between teachers and parents, you have taken it away. You are basically making them independent. You are making them autonomous. Now they cannot collaborate to basically get to that point whereby they can both come to a conclusion about the kids, their future. Into say Haruna Idrisika say he wants to reintroduce PTA. He wants to bring teachers and parents together to think and come up with solutions that will help the education of the kids. You cannot take levies and you cannot separate the teachers from the parents. What you need to do is, if even you take the levies out, the parents and teachers are supposed to be thinking together. They are supposed to collaborate to get to the bottom of problems and also get solutions to problems. Inti Saokachirame say you did not scrap PTA, then you are basically lying to the Ghanaian people. If you did not have any problem with Parents Teachers Association, then why did you reorganize it? Because when you reorganize something, it means its original form was not right. You did not like it. For when you review education, it means there's something being done which isn't right that needs to be corrected. If you reorganize, then it means in its original form, you did not like it. You want it to be done in a different way. And that is what we are talking about to say. It means that during the MPP era, no, PTA, no, Mugu, no, and Haruna Idrisu, NDC for say, they are going to bring the PTA back. There should be a collaboration between teachers and parents. The money aspect is one thing. But when the teachers and parents don't have a collaboration, they cannot reason together. They cannot think about the kids, their education. Then that disconnects, no, and then the enkorano sebio omutumia di omoye. It is very important to say, yeah, politicians, as a political party, and as a politician, about enkora education, you are not supposed to play politics with it. These are the documents. What actually caused the redirection? What made you people reorganize? What caused the reorganization? One way you love his nephew. Why don't you keep the name? Why don't you keep the PTA? Why do you take teachers out of the Parents Association? Because you don't want the parents to have direct influence and direct access to education. Into the NDC say they are bringing PTA. I was say any teachers no esia e discuss omonkwara no education. Into say what to say sa papa we sa man we ojina TV so catch will say PTA no MPP time omo ntwema oye sofo kromfo mo chena mo hwe nasum mo chena mo hwe nasum mumbusa ne say. So if you reorganized, what made you reorganize? Because you cannot change something from its original form when you don't have a problem with it. You had a problem with it, that's why you reorganized it. What was the problem? You didn't want the parents to be complaining about the bad food. You didn't want the parents to be telling Ghana for say you didn't want the parents to tell Ghana for say Ekufuado's free SHS is bad. So you blacked out the parents. Now deliberate almost share that because no one per se parents ebenya control of omunkwara education. That is why under Ekufuado any MPP free SHS the awofo no omuni say they deliberately took out PTA. Senka PTA very effective and can kwasiade ehu no under Ekufuado free SHS nka ehu enkwara di poison rice and can see. But because they knew what they were doing business with our kids, they took the parents out and they said, say, Parents Association and then teachers. You don't do that. The teachers and parents are supposed to work together at the end of the day, find solutions to problems. And that is what Haruna Idrisu and the NDC are saying. NDC for say they want to be part of Oba school. How Oba yebe reason eduane obedi the welfare any other it's important. Way on your soft papa. Now my mention at the Kudenti am sister of Kromfo. You see this man? And the last guy, me catch them say the last guy we Ekrobia and Kebesi na buo. Me na me catch them mo Christopher am na nam Ghana na mon kano kre no. Mo Christopher am na nam Ghana na mon kano kre no. And ye de nkrimufo ye Ghana fo mumudo do mon kano kre. Kwasi ampanyi we time I had the anti-LGBTQ bill about parliament. I was a Ekufuado kwasi ampanyi eden in Sasha and after your marking on a shebo we school on a gabi. Omokache kwasi ampanyi we say uncle court na uncle stopping. And the last guy, this foolish boy, a dirty riffraff, unbuilding bibi on a brabum, the school code in Uncle Sheno. And oye Juma wa after your marking law firm. And after your marking catcher they say, Sebio Osnoma me ho. Inti onko no for case no enkwashe court send e beya eye osonoma me ebetena so na the last guy edi case we call court na parliament ejine Kufuado say onfa ne nsanhye trumu sa bill no na trumu yensia no Ghana na do dankwa Kufuado eka kire say omni MPP fo nyina call parliament ka say asem no court omuntumi nya ho hwe kwase ampanyi we ende aban asesa wa court akoyi case ni so ondi onto case ni so biem Trumu and the Omuma President Mahama passe. So do Omoyemo. Where a Krobian go see a sinabo. But democracy in tea. Democracy in to mean Kasa. And yet democracy and Krobian case sinabo kuno. But democracy in to mean Kasa. On say a kufa to free a bemu MPP NDC winnie and also case non to us where case every court. And the Evanco Parliament in Sanfa case in Brana Yemfanko Mahama sign. Kwasia 4 way na mudi omuchi. Kwasia we ade be chino tia sorry dem so obompa ya kire nyankopon ben. These are the things we talk about every day. These are political ingrates. We mono Where Krobia and Kobia Boditimutuo. Because you see, politicians use these people to destroy nations. I'm telling you. Momo de kana ana bi wa monti ase. Ekufo be chem shege 8 years won be akoye. These people Ekrobia anka they will not go home. They wasted everybody's time. They destroyed what we have all come together to agree on. And today, Sesiano, after ma kana catch no court no yi case no kasa on to case no subium. Enti ensan from brana yan hwese Mahama be sign na. This was deliberate. And you see, the collaboration was between Afenyoma Kufuado and the Supreme Court. Some of the judges, they collaborated. Some of the judges at the Supreme Court catch Kufuado say, "Oma Afenyoma Kemfa boy we enfa case in Brano Montanaso." Because they Kufuado also signing, but they knew say they did not want to sign. And Kwasia we and Tiadebechina stupid boy wait City News on all discussing Ghana development, but he is a hindrance to our development. This fool. Or a hindrance to Ghana's development. Anytime I catch you say, okay, say some way by anti-LGBTQ case by sa papa we abium. Sofu we ascend south for a Christopher Amugo. Kwasi ampenyi we de dimanim. Time a case ne ba ya na ye say was say omugitum ne ekọ sign na trumutum eyifro. Sa sofu we tina parliament ka say omumpene. Oh, yeah, the entimi nyahwe. Yeah, the support it. Sam George na ABB. NDC for na ABB. And the Kwasi Ampenyi say, oh, Mahama Badia ye Sadik bill naba. Emma Mahama sign. Kwasi wait to me jani paid him so or your soft. No, no, the Bible no kind of different from the Americana. And the sa for Joey, I sent south for MP no. Time na MPP was no. I can't say ever trumu no. Yanko sign na yanjin tum say. Memo be a trumu or Ghana no. Or Tina Parliament can say yen. Moon so was supporting. Why yet? Moon so Becca says I was say Kufuado signing. Why yet? And no tell ya ma idea Kufuado free power. Omni case ni share court. Adia chin ese dela enko yi court case no. Ono so by also you see the idea person the court parliament biem na Mahama signing. We onye nipa also kuta Bible so Nyankopon ku ni totwene. We or ye ingrate or ye hypocrite. Ye mfa na nchechire man Jimmy for we no di wenim se MP. Oni any sense be a chen say our principles be or the body bra inti o won the constituencies so Jimmy and na or did be a friend reverend atu nim oh media me suffer or reverend ne wine a Christopher amukọ na asọrọ kwasi ampen wait na parliament o ka kire Ghana for say Ekufuado ne MPP wo power nko ade tumutumu ne ensan ade a chen ade a so me na me bedi anim abuofunu Nyankopon kuntontwene abuofunu Nyankopon kuntontwene na saa ne som nyame a ankete ya ade we baye ye say Christopher nyina mu nyina mo me support na kwase we to parliament why dwom Mr. P team stay with me kwase ampen you not to parliament why dwom adentra oh say politics Satana ni refi ni Nyankopon Satana ni refi ni Bible no Satana ni refi se oyo nyame adwuma na oye kwasea ni tiriwu fin se fulani na ase Samira na ase ni tiriwu fin se Samira na ase pele Jimmy for and and we are introducing you and who are introducing what are you introducing nigga and then I will introduce you. The first one I will introduce why didn't you push it? Why didn't you come out to say ye yanse Kufuado achichide de be sign kwase to mo na me die Christopher atem moma nipa bi ka say Christo som no enye osoma wo se nipa die akire kwase afo ti say na moma Christopher som asai Paul Breso anka esi wabo akun Paul Breso anka esi wabo kede wo ma wo tirim akun and the monya na efo and na mode reverend Eda Dankofo mode Bible da Dankofo kwase ato ene de wo de ko parliament na hwan na akọ sign Koto de bodwe when you move around say wamafunu kwase abegina ho yes I dey call parliament you had all the opportunity as a member of parliament your people in your constituency they said let make sure that the president signs it odo kwase atena nkan de jantrafo one support it who things up apofi you never supported this ade chia dia tani aboa na aba yanko wansane ane de kwase abeka se ondo Ghana Moji said de bia na mbenya de afu me think a poor time na ke be wo se fufu But democracy, because of democracy, now I'm mentioning my DB. Oh, story way. Free SHS, NPP4 back and forth. From day one, I'm the free SHS buyer. I'm the DSC be seen there. It's exactly 4:58 p.m. That is a year 9:58 in Ghana. NPP4 edit a year free SHS buyer. Omo in, out. Now, Shadie, how na Idris to NDC for about power? From day and go forward the free SHS buyer, almost a nipa 5.7 million. And now I enjoy free SHS. Every platform they were telling us a nipa 5.7 million. That means say every budget BI Ghana and they could forward from 2017 na omo projected for nipa 5.7 million. It is a $10 million. It was because of $5.7 million. And for the past 8 years, these people never told us to say it wasn't 5.7 million people who were benefiting from free SHS. Now, free SHS beneficiaries, not 5.7 million. The actual figure is 3.5 million. We are Joy News Research. And Haruna Idrisu's office, they have also done an audit, head count. They came to that realization, say, Sa 5.7 million anko for we catch a debia say nipa 5.7 million ako free SHS no mo boa. And non alone means somebody has stolen from us. The free SHS secretariat, the people who were leading it, they need to be questioned. Now we have come to the realization. Yen nyina be hu say Nanado Dankweku Fuado, oni Agama Lizard, any bodam Kennedy mo, any MPP aban Jimmy Disana Pomo, a Jimmy Form counting, they deceived us for 80 years. Now, unim de yawa semwe muhade. At 2024, TO, we a former spokesperson for the education ministry, TA. Education ministry anankwas a MPP4 ministry, former government ya education ministry na country da no, ana sofo kwasi ampenyi ye deputy no. Spokesperson no. And the 2025 Tiasmo Oka or say, as at 2024, that is when they were in power, free SHS beneficiaries stood at 3.5 million and not 5.7 million. In the name the Ben out is MPP for Gina stage so I catch the Ghana for say only 3.5 million people were beneficiaries of free SHS. Omo can be mauti. Mr. S, Mr. P, team, get me something. Me say until say NDC ba power any who say sign nipa 5.7 million and enjoy free SHS. But Nanado Dankweku Fuado, Mahamudu Baumia, Kennedy Japan, MPP as a political party or say Chairman Sabonsu, and this group of criminal entity. Sanko Fue catches the nipa 5.7 million. And the former spokesperson say, oh, then you 5.7 million. Nemum na 3.5 million. Then it means to say, from day one, these people, they have been lying to us. So where did the remaining bare 1.4 million or so, where did it go? What the find say 4 million. Into sa 1.7 million dasono, sa budget ne kohe. What the evidence say 4 million. Into 1.7 million na a kaya na mo de tosono. Sa 1.7 million. Where did the money go? Napo has to go to jail. Educhum, he has to go to jail. These are criminals. These are criminals we are not supposed to give any power to. Again, we are not even supposed to listen to these animals. And the NDC as a government, Menoka say, a forum is going on in Ghana. Forum near day, how to review our education. This is what a government does. For 8 years, John Mahama, Professor Nano Pokwaji Makachiri Kufuado, and the Bawumia say, let us review our education. Especially free SHS. The moment you shiny BM, nobody is going to cancel free SHS. Kwame Nkrumah Brasso na free SHS buy. So we should sit down and really look at it. Nanado Dankweku Fuado kwasi ampenyi no ne ba wumia jimi ne kachere say John Mahama so betwa free SHS mu Emma party mua MPP party toilet mu mua say ai Mahama betwa free SHS mu party no mo jimi Ewurade Nyankopon me say saa ade na e friend MPP no saa aboa na e friend MPP no omo mo di akire no omo jimi so Ekufuado ne ba omiamo upon school almost no, they could not explain review to the MPP base. You know the reason? They knew. Ekufuado himself MPP for Jimmy. Na party no mun Jimmy no ko chairman won to me as a regional chairman. Party no say mu dodo nipa dodo mu mun Jimmy ya. Eye de no mu ko chairman won to me so onye regional chairman. Kwasi ampanyi say nye Jimmy no mu Jimmy a. Eye de no mu ko obi say ahagba to be their director of communication. Obi ti say owusu bempa and there's the owusu bempa kotre wan ne hu fi we. So you can see clearly say the hierarchy of the party omo di party enim no omo party for this omo Jimmy base no, but you see all is not lost. This is what is happening. John Dramani Mahama ne NDC for about power no, so wunima there's something going on now in Ghana. Ebia unti ye mami chirechire munchiro a 8-member team given 2 weeks to plan National Education Forum. Sesi amena woka say ekoso so mon kan kire mo aha. Sesi a omu meet stakeholders. Abaya John Mahama di enim one Professor Nana Opoku Ajiman di enim no. They have basically, thank you very much Mr. S. Me team ni say me fa bibi nkire mo ansani akweni. Mr. S, can you get me the story itself? I want to read the story itself because unim we want to kill Jandam Biwa send be Ghana for behu. Nana Danko Ekufuado Onwankasa in the State of the Nation address. Asama Okayeni, we facts don't lie. Nana Danko Ekufuado 5.7 million youth have benefited from free SHS program. Ekufuado data show Friday the 3rd, 2025. Story no January 3rd, which is Friday. And I'm publish a story no. Now, President Ekufuado has praised the transformative impact of his government-free SHS initiative. Now, the caption and the source is Ghana Web. Now, Nana Danko Ekufuado, 3rd of January, na okasa before the 7th of January, yebeswe Mahama ino. Nana Danko Ekufuado achichide Jimmy ne ka kire say nipa 5.7 million and I'm benefited from free SHS. And almost spokesperson and the almost abai mu nipa say 3.5. Inti omone president one kwasia. I am asking the former spokesperson Emma Ghana Education Service, Ministry of Education, any Ekufuado one kwasia. The president in his last State of the Nation on Wankasani's speech before Mahama was sworn in January 3rd, because Mahama by power January 7th. Nana Ekufuado last statement, Okachire Ghana for Nipa 5.7 million. Into the question is, why na yakwasia wa ha? Ekufuado and I say a spokesperson. Now let's read the story. Send by yakwasia bin kojina baby nka say Kevin Taylor twantro ato achichide so. Now this is the story. Let me read the story, the full story. Mami read the story and show no jandam. Because Ekufuado and Kasa 5.7. Why not show 5.7 man? Kwasia 4. Now this is the story. When Ekufuado speech, let me read it. I say, and I quote, "We have transformed education, and there can never be a reversal of the fact that 5.7 million young people have gained access to secondary education who would otherwise not have had the opportunity but for free SHS and free TVET," he stated, end of quote. These are the words of Ekufuado. Nana Ekufuado on the 3rd of January. On when the beer and said, Nipa 5.7 million. Just said 3.5 million. Did I write a speech for Ekufuado? He told us in his own words, say, "We have transformed education and there can never be a reversal of the fact that 5.7 million young people have gained access to secondary education who would have otherwise not have had the opportunity but for free SHS and free TVET." End of quote. So is the president lying? is the president of the republic, the former president, was he lying? More MPP for me and Kwasiafo, and nobody's supposed to give MPP any hearing ear because just a gun of way Jimmy to some followers. These are facts. Unless say more another speech be a yente da. I could forward on the because I can make my team pull the video for you to hear for yourself. Mrs. If you have time, bring me that video. Enti sa story where I can hande say a free SHS we no. Nana do danko ekufuado. Where is the story? Enti sa story way yeka say nipa 5.7 million. Ana ekufuado ne ba obia mo ka kire say omo beneficiaries of free SHS no. Why na say boa? Because president na de bi na no kan ye. Ana president wa bodam no bekeka sansam ne kire. Ekufuado e kwasi ampanyi. Ana omo mu di Akufo-Addo echi ana mo education minister no yakwase no ka kire se kan kwase asem. You people should not underestimate our intelligence. Ye busa say nipa be 2.2 million na aka we chire na wen. Sa 2.2 million no sa sika no because the money is a budget na ye na de ma nipa 5.7 no. Ye pese ye hu 2.2 na and ye hu om sa sika no why na di ye. Where did the 2.2 million budget? Sa sika de ma sa nipa 2.2 million for 8 years no. Sa nipa no mo wen. Where are they? Sa nipa no mo wen. We want to know because Nana do Danko Akufo-Addo ka kire say nipa 5.7 million. And I didn't make this up. He said it. Into when and Niminyan so between Ghana for him say Akufo-Addo and Kasa. Mr. S, give me the video before I move forward. Me team the video ni Bremanson makomenim because we want you people to understand. The John Mahama ni NDC for you know. Masa, you will be that. This is the best government I own. Akufo-Addo momo Jimmy. Never listen to the MPP. So you're Ghana now down the MPP here. Where Jimmy? Because the people are liars. They don't respect you. Omo say where Jimmy, and they always think say they can just lie and walk. You cannot just lie and walk. You need to prove whatever you say. That is why we make sure say Assembly Bekache we support it with evidence for Ghana in our and say, Kevin, you are right, and you have a reason for insulting these fools. Because I'm never going to stop unless say Omo Jai Jimino. So Omo Jai Jandamo no Omo can no correct Ghana for no Omo can no correct Omo base na. I will never tell any MPP ni say with Jimmy. But I can see clearly say, thank you, Mr. S. Thank you for bringing in the video. Let me play the video for you to hear. Thank you, team. My team just sent me the video. I really appreciate this. Thank you, guys. Now, my member video in show. Now, who say Akufo-Addo nanka say the kafri the num kwasiafo. This is the video. Thank you, Mr. S.
We have transformed education, and there can never be a reversal. And there can never be a reversal of the fact that some 5.7 million young people have gained access to secondary education who would otherwise not have had the opportunity but for free SHS and free TBET. Education. And there can never be a reversal, and there can never be a reversal of the fact that some 5.7 million young people have gained access to secondary education who would otherwise not have had the opportunity but for free SHS and free TBET. Indeed, my administration has also prioritized technical and vocational education, and there can never be a reversal, and there can never be a reversal of the fact that some 5.7 million young people have gained access to secondary education who would otherwise not have had the opportunity but for free SHS and free TBET.
And inside the American say MPP for Jimmy. I keep telling you people. And we are going to use their own words to judge them. And anytime can say African market when we say MPP for no 90% of you Jimmy. And that's what I'm saying say you people you are not ready for power again. Mobedi power, mobedi opposition by 48 years. You know why? Because you are not willing to speak truth. When you're ready, say mobeka no kre actually mu base no. When you're ready, say mobema mati asie say sebio eden mucha montro Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo make his statement ni wie no. And the education minister, listen. And there Nana Akufo-Addo no ono ye president no oka kire mo saying and Kenti said free SHS beneficiaries are 3.5 million, not 5.7 million. We February 14th, 2025. Eti Nana Akufo-Addo make his speech no. Kwasia be na chroba no. Because this is Akufo-Addo and this is his education minister. Akufo-Addo on the 3rd of January, or see 5.7. And then February, no, the former education minister na on what speech to me Akufo-Addo no, or see 5.7, 3.5. Why na kwasiya wa ha? This is Akufo-Addo against his former education minister.
We have transformed education, and there can never be a reversal, of the fact that some 5.7 million young people have gained access to secondary education who would otherwise not have had the opportunity, but for free SHS and free TBET. Transformed education, and there can never be a reversal, of the fact that some 5.7 million young people have gained access to secondary education who would otherwise not have had the opportunity, but for free SHS and free TBET. Indeed, my administration is also...
Who is stupid here? Inti mikasa mu yankwasiafo a obekasa Kevin Taylor Kevin Taylor di penyina atam omo agimi. These are two old men. These are people you gave power to, you entrusted. You said, they should lead you. These are two old men. Look at them. Look at these fools. Now to look at them say, hey, the taxpayer is not supposed to tell these people they are foolish. Who is stupid here? Who wrote the speech for Akufo-Addo? And your country natural speech in the man. Akufo-Addo, does he work at Ministry of Education? Into when the president was speaking, who wrote the speech for the president? When it came to education, wasn't it country? Why is country telling us 3.5 million? And he tell me say we are using strong words. Where do you give me some word, Jimmy? They think you people are stupid, and they keep playing you people. And anytime Kacham say the NPP can never come to power as long as Tiasi. They can never. You know why? Because Ghana, Jimmy Biemo, we will be asking questions. We will be pushing the system. We will be telling them to tell us the truth. We will be questioning in the status quo. We will be making sure the right thing is done. Memaka, I defend only good governance. 50 days of John Mahama, I will defend it because everything looks perfect to me. But how can I trust fools like these? Adeche Educhum, kwase foba ka chesel, we Baomia Jimmy, Jemfe Educhum nko. Educhum is a liar. Akufo-Addo is a liar. Baomia is a bloody fucking liar. Why should I entrust a country's future in the hands of such foolish old men? Adentina mentam kronuman kwase afo say. They don't even know what they are saying. So 2.6 million no, sani panomo wain. Now, we are still live.
Yo, we are best fishermen. No answer my. I watch it. It was for Belgium front. It was Betia Belgium front. It was two Belgium front. Why you're here? Why round what? Why you're here? Why round what? Why you're here? Why round what? Why you're here? Super why round what? It was for Belgium front. It was Betia Belgium front. It was two Belgium front. It was Belgium front. Why you're here? Why round what? 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 Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Why round what? Why you're here? Why round. I want it. Original. I will go for bad your butt. I want me to bad your butt. Where you mind?
Yeah, still live on Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's exactly 5:18, right? 5:19 p.m. U.S. East Coast time is definitely 10:19 in Ghana. Oshemia, with all due respect, extended version. We are live across the world on TV. Search for Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. This evening you will get us live. We are live tonight. We are live on TV, also on Facebook. Search for Loud Silence TV. We're also live on YouTube, Loud Silence TV. TikTok, Kevin Taylor _WADR. We are also live on all platforms around the world. This is the most watched platform on the planet right now. Now, quick. There's a very interesting story I want us to look at. Now, near to Krom near to her, and Sam George, Eco Face NPP, and NDC for our vetting committee. Sam George, at the end of the day, excelled. Ghana for who say, John Dramani Mahama or Sam George say, Ombeye communications minister, no, John Mahama did not make a mistake. Now, near to Krom Ena omoko parliamentar omoko akwaji Sam George atum se on the ye communications minister no yehu sa akwa we ya ohu MPP fo so bojime say he afenyo makin president no pay you wa hwehwe MPP mo hu se mo agimi ene wo hu se mo bunu dodo no mo nkenkan mo ye nkwasiafo ma obe use mo ne enti Ghana ena afenyo makin begina parliament ka kire Ghana for say opokoro ne nsa afri eyedien the endorsement of Sam George, and that Sam George na yebe minister no onne ne mponche no mudi ne chi no omo de oma hohoro omo nsa. They have nothing to do with it. And that comedy, didn't it happen in Parliament? So I thought to say, as we speak, Sam George as the communications minister, the NPP in Parliament as a political party, they don't recognize him as a minister. Anamebwa. That is what every rational, intelligent human being be able to. Okay, yes, see, akwa we de engine tum ya ohore yansa. John Mahama didn't ma ye peno ye de endorse na mo endorse na engine tum ye hu ne se or minister. We don't see him as a minister. Until the moment obeka sa no, then it means say Sam George dwumadie bia odi bia no. Unni ho kwai say wo do kwase abebusa no question if you say we di nka hohoro wonsa. Et say wa wo ba na wafra wo ba na ba fie na waka che ne say ma po bra ma wo. Ma hohoro men say fri wo bra ho. Ma po bra ma wo. Intade be kina be kona mema du egu ni so a say wa po de bra ma no. Indi say wo twam na say one kobna tare dan ho na ye body to ni tishi gatem te say vim lady. Ni tishi gatem na ye born doggy. Paper nti na o kem me obetwam na oba na yede ne ti say yede apem eyede edan ai yede ntuma ahye eyi empechi se na be ya mpa nye dede na yede ne ti say ekua poki yede atare mpa na ye body to na okem me because of paper se wo se wapo ne brama no enti se wapo ne brama na adenti na se akora no obotutu wo Maryland dia wo ba jip krata how and they are sorry ya Afenyoma can say, I want the Minister of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations to brief us on the steps government is taking to resource GBC. Kwasi ampenyi na ose ono o endorse Sam George no. Kwasi ampenyi na ose omo hohoro omonsa endorsement no mo nka ho. The Sam George baby ano, they don't have nothing to do with it. Sa kwasia we gina parliament eyi nso hohoro ne nsa no kwasia we sa ka kire se Sam George mbrambe ma ne answer also we kwasia me ka kire mo se afenyo mark we jimi 43 years today we hu se mo party mo jimi onim se mo mududu no mo jimi oba wa pono dipa wa endorse no Why do you need answers from him? And you see, the reason why we don't allow these people, or we always step on their neck and they say, we need to let them understand. They say, MPs keke omu ni mnyansa nche obia. Tema kwa siampe yu jina parliament, ASR concert, MPP, the 87 pigs no mugune chino, yes, I was telling myself, so this guy is a fucking idiot. He is basically leading this group of sheep into a ditch. They are so stupid, they don't know that the actions of Afenyoama Keno, it is denigrating, and it's also making the NPP unattractive to even the so-called neutrals. Into the guy's foolishness and drama now, one, he cannot stop any endorsement in parliament. Afenyoama can bet to me, Ari, Koto Ewo Ghana, on to me stop anything in parliament. So John Mahama and the Okaso be a better 6 months of Ghana, on to me be beyond from parliament. It will happen. So when the NPP were following this crackhead, this Kasongo 99, this criminal, this thief who has stolen Winnie Bafuasa for 99 years, this guy, I was shocked. I was like, na partino enyansafo ni mu biema na. But I'm not surprised because Madam Patricia Apiejei na medwin say dwini woni timo ni nyansa. E na wa ma akwara we. Akwara kitikiti kronfo we di party denim e wo parliament. E na wo ma me panyina wo tuafu dwene. O sorry na wabobon tomashe wonufu ase e di nkuto afa ho abowuti abetena parliament. Na small boy jimifo we ya te party ne enwo no. Awurani a onim ni kurom ntene kasa. Ama kwasia we abegina party nim twetwem te se ndompe. Na kwasia we gina parliament hohoro ne nsa efutu PDD. Obi a otumi esuma obi se obi mba yankofa omo na on san defend omo krofo we. Na Apiejei mo tete ho na Jimini we hohoro ne nsa ade akyen a nipa na wapo de brama na wontumi endorse no o ka kire ne se ombra na ombema wo answer ombema onni answer na se wo se answer. I thought Sam George was only endorsed by the NDC. So it's only the NDC that has the right to call Sam George for questioning. And I thought Sam George was only endorsed by the NDC. So why is the MPP led by a pig now bringing Sam George back? I thought you people didn't want to have anything to do with him. They be me catch the Ghana for, me catch the MPP for, until you change your ways, your leadership, the way they think. This Efutu PDD at the end of the day, a pedophile defender. Way Okwaji obi yere ema nipa no nua akofa obi ba emo defender no Afenyoama Ken. A pedophile defender. Efutu PDD way baby oil asra ne ho a ode ne nam Ghana ne ho nyenya we no. Wasem part na mudi mu Jimmy di nechi. Why is he calling Sam George to come? He has no principles. This guy is so foolish. He acts on impulse. He is not able to think through issues. And you see, what Dinka Tnase analyze the party, no, we weigh on level of intelligence. We weigh on when we say Omo Jimmy. We weigh on when we say Omo base no any nyansa. We weigh on when we say Omo is nkramai. So what he does, and then they say he always touch Omo nerves. Yeah, we don't understand. We don't want to do this. No, Omo Jimmy. Yeah, party no Omo Jimmy. Where Johnson and Johnson MPO baby oil jar the throne say stram eche we hu yere no de chire no don kwa say ma boat mu to atwatwene. Where Johnson and Johnson MP, where Johnson and Johnson minority leader, where PDD efutu PDD or no otumi ji obi yere no asama nipa no awaje na yere no ne ma osa tata ne ma way such a filthy ingrate way and a moto so na party amote ya Asante for party amona mo say mo nananom na teye na mama kwase ampe yiwe onim ne chi abeje party na boso keka nkwase asem ontumi stop akokɔ for in parliament. Way Johnson and Johnson minority leader way baby oil dware ne ma efutu PDD sakwa way odemu be ye adwuma odemu be gisika odemu be building a career ohun se mo Jimmy your base is so weak. Efutu PDD nim said the NPP base. Now utia some way are you not surprised? Because enya afenyo we na ka say Sam George there and these MPP4 they have nothing to do with him. Now buza the question of on your day. Into some George Mbema answer now for your day. So endorse no. You don't recognize him as a minister. Kwasia. Now idea. So somewhere very, very before I go on that, I go to that Paris issue. ECG in 6 years from 2018 to 2023 made a cumulative loss of 23.4 billion. Now, sometimes when these things come up, maybe somebody Ghana for young people, minimum kasemi. Sesanyoma we babon tenamuhu the scandals na government no air reacted to her. Obi say and this for more than 50 days wa bemu adana munchi obia adana mamenchi bibi. On say right now you have seen series of pickups and I say ye chinko for ye inviting for eba the police and I say NIB. Now let me tell you one thing. So your investigations, this is what is going to happen. When you do investigations, the oral team, the NIB, the national security, they have a lot on people in Ghana. Make MPP for we my boy Chrono. They have a lot. If you make Johnny, hey, guy, we are friend of Kingsley Ajiman. Akwara no was scholarship secretariat, no way. A certain MP will free Ghana 3 weeks or buy a betchero. Kingsley Ajiman. Let me state this. Kingsley Ajiman, a certain member of parliament, on a former boss of national service, national scholarship secretariat. Sa kwana wo wie sika na ofri achim for hini bi no ebu akwa hini na ne se gold o se copper hye ne sim na oto di nsem hunu no sa akwana na oye scholarship okobo kro no ambebete ne to no oye sitting MPO we free Ghana 3 weeks ni omba fie busa won sa adentra a whole sitting MPO bi ayato abama no Kingsley Ajiman Abuakwa North and anya ho no oye MP Abuakwa North ai me no ka say we free Ghana about 3 weeks ni omba fie oye sitting MP mumuza so o abrochire ye den osuro so be ko jail MP no wapo MP na maye no akotena odwane akotena abrochire mo amowo Kingsley Ajiman no constituency mumusa ne so wen we jai MP na to and wakotena abrochire adetira we di national service sika scholarship sika into oya MP no osuro so be fie into as we sit here about 3 weeks waje di and leave ye hu be onam Kingsley Ajiman ewiwe ya Mr. Let's get me his picture. Kingsley Ajiman ono na obedi attachia na the tise boat unim boat ai bongris attachia the tise achim police the tise bongris sa Kingsley Ajiman on na bedi attachia de attachia kwasi ampanyi kwatena housing ministry or sign kwasi contract kwasi ampanyi nim tum se bidi ase ofri one of the kronfo we be share ho Kingsley Ajiman me no ka say a certain MP we took 3 weeks on ma fie wato wurem. Now I want to tell Ghanaians something. A lot of investigations they also. Now when you do investigations, now we are the person who investigating no. Thank you very much team. This is the Kingsley Ajiman guy akwawi I mean fan nchiremo mumbusa ne so wen osloso be ko jail akwahye so hye Morocco so hye Tunisia o ye betwena ba akwawi ebu akwa north ai akwawi mumbusa ne so wen ne constituency for mumbusa ne so wen akwawi ewi bia ne nse o se o tukwa akwa brochira banansen ya ye ntin nka biem we jai ebu akwa north ne siwo we dwane this guy Mumusa the constituency for Owen, Kingsley Ajiman. Where is Kingsley Ajiman? Now, I want to break something down to Ghana for governance, very complex. And when it comes to political prosecution, political prosecution, it is very complex. You need to be very tactical. Because politicians, before they commit the crime, they look for loopholes. And majority of MPP young boys are not they all wanted to enter parliament. Oh, you did not parliament. Oh, we be to say Jefferson Saki no parliament. Akosua I mean say ebini. No so parliament. Oh, sir, Ekwewusi, Charles Bisiu. They all wanted to enter parliament because they know the crimes they had committed. Now, when it comes to prosecuting people omodi aban sika, you need to be tactical about it. You don't have to be emotional about it. And he said, "Okaso wakuma abanti mechiwe." No, you need to be tactical. Send your uso bitedrima, uso mua answer onjano hononese ononitiati. Now, a lot of investigations have gone on. It is obetia, obesia see a freeway waba, ya chinatum, ya money bail. Now, what you need to do as a prosecutor is that after you do your investigations, you need to invite that person or you go search for a warrant and arrest the person. Now, you cannot prosecute without the statement of the offender. TMA. You cannot prosecute anybody without taking a statement from Nipana Odi Boneno. So, as a prosecutor, your first thing you need to do is say, when you get your facts right, when you get your evidence right, the next thing you do is that now you go for an arrest. When you arrest, then you take statement from the person. Nipani statement no be so e dey prosecute. Because without the statement from the person, what are you prosecuting? Into all your investigations. Oh, Aya Kingsley Ajiman. Oh, that scholarship secretariat where we ska. Say me chiw nna na maka say me were allegations against you are. And I say me were case against you are. You need to also write to defend yourself. Because with statement and you ko jina court odi bere den odi be twitwa wo ho. Enti either you call a lawyer or you yourself you write your statement. Enti when you see the Attorney General's office acting slowly, when you see the NIB office acting slowly, and now the oral team and the intelligence committee institutions acting carefully, they are making sure say before they come after you, they have enough, and then you have to write a statement, because the moment you write a statement, then they can prosecute. It don't say afro by NIB. Now say you're releasing now the statement now what no and no near besha who they prosecute you. Into the invitation the baby. So nobody should panic and say and this yaba she. No, you need to build your case. You need to bring those people in. They need to put their statement on record. Then you prosecute based on their response. Because our more response when to me a statement you cannot prosecute. That person needs to also have fair hearing. So a person man a lawyer man a lawyer mra as we are 2000. Yene wa Auditor General's Attorney General's office documents a chere say sika we ayeni wo bibi ka ho ana I no bibi ka manfa we we dey fa mensem manfa we omutom wi a wa sign o sign yours and the enko court na ko kire mu court na judge na entie wa asa no entie ma asa na hwe nipa obokro no. So when you see them inviting people, it means there are lots and lots of cases. Let me tell you, there are hundreds of cases that the Attorney General's office is overwhelmed. So many cases. You need to be tactical about the way you go by these things. You need to be careful and tactical about the way you go by these things. You cannot just get up and say, my prosecutor. You need to have your evidence. And it is our chino, and that's how we invite the statement, and no, we so the prosecutor. It would say the Attorney General, the investigating department, and now the Special Prosecutor's Office, they need your statement. Your statement, remember, the green light to prosecute. You cannot go prosecute somebody without a person having a statement on record. You can't. These are the criminals in the system. Mumusa eyede ebuakwa noto se de aniam for se Kingsley Ajiman owahi. Now, invitations in the bebre Nana B say oyewi Nana B say I inviting Nana B amensuro you be inviting Nana B. Yeah. Nana B will be invited. Kojo Fosun Kansa will be invited. Now, Mustafa Hamid away abe watwem kwan waton wure watenenka. No. Mustafa Hamid say ombo krono say aji statement. Udru court no akokere court say ombo krono. Here as we speak. Oh, guy near friend Gideon Boakun. Akwadoko Parliament. Let me tell you something. The nasty part of Gideon Boakun kwasi ade oye say. Do you know say Gideon Boakun now is moving around? Na yiri ye adwuma o Bank of Ghana. Today Gideon Boakun is going to Bank of Ghana telling the leadership number one say they should not transfer his wife. And me omubusa say why? Because already na yiri. And na me busa Gideon Boakun say wo ma me transfer wo yiri emfi Bank of Ghana. Na omo muti sirem na omo ye adwuma Bank of Ghana omo ye moa kwasia. Gideon Boakun's wife, I'll bring her picture here for you to see. One corrupt lady at the Bank of Ghana. Gideon Boakun Baumia Ed no we Sikadeko Parliament. You know. Today he's going to Bank of Ghana back and forth, telling them, say he's begging them, don't transfer my wife. Kwasia no Omuti Bank of Ghana no. Omuyamwa. Omuti Bikroma Yodo, Central Region. Eye Bank of Ghana. Omuyamwa. Omuti Takrade. Omuti Ghana no Bank of Ghana no. Omuyamwa. O yiri no Bank of Ghana papadia. And a foolish fool like Gideon Boako can go to Bank of Ghana and say, please don't transfer my wife. They should not transfer your wife, but they should transfer somebody's wife. The audacity for these fools. And I'm sitting here, Meche, Gideon Boako's wife needs to be transferred. They need to kick her out of Bank of Ghana. I'll bring her picture. I'll bring her record. She's not supposed to be at the Bank of Ghana. Why is she at the Bank of Ghana? Those were the people who enabled the printing of monies. Gideon Boako. Those were the criminals. Ochina meden picture ba beto ha bo bia hu no ewifo na modwen se mobetuma wia ya kobise Yesu beba kwasi aba oti Bank of Ghana adisra na no ache di nkwasi asem no. She did not resign. She sat in there, took all the money and gave you Gideon Boako to go to parliament. Kwasia na obi yire na enko srem, obi yire na enko boase, obi yire na enko asankrigwa abuofunu wo na wo yire senkran meboa mo ana mo bodam na mama dwedwem nkyira mo. This issue was about the ECG. It's the Ghana for say, when you see the damage ECG, the damage under Napo, the damage under head ECG, Sir Dubik Mahama, that chain smoker, in a space of about 7 years. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Sanko Fuwe Eboka 23.4 billion. Right now, no Odeba dollars ma $1.5 billion. Now you ask yourself, say, now into Mutina office, where audited report, Mutina office. Now, where you say, I'm mismanaging. And then in a few months, because you have to the parliament in the TV, so catch say you want to advise the government to do what? Lots and lots of people will be invited to Yoko, to BNI, to Attorney General's office. So many of them, Ka BNI Ghana, Dubik Mahama, the former ECG boss, ODB Ghana. Sabueno, Otumiko did a holiday, Portugal. Omutumito cigar every UK. Nom they are called Portugal. Dubik Mahama mo omutumitina sandbox normal order pizza every UK. Dubik Mahama. Sa boy na olidi ECG no. Omuna one baomia team Godfred Gideon ba sa Gideon na be body no. Gideon Boako one akwana mo friend alolo no. Omuna omde Hoptel deal ne baye. ECG Hoptel. Sa ECG credits na prepaid no. Sa Gideon Boako no on Dubik Mahama mono any Hoptel for no omo link it up. Almost $1.6 billion a year. We election because you for Dubik Mahama not to Dubai. We election o tamusika not to Dubai kwasia or the small girl be. I'll show you the girl's picture. Or talk dying no I talk ka be any Ghana sa kwasia ni bi. See a car with the tour near Tinakroma. See, it's a process. It is a process. And all these boys, they are all going to answer questions. And most of them are going to go to jail. And anytime I catch you say, so you're a government and you want to make sure you reset the system. John Mahama, I feel we 50 days per office. Attorney General, I feel we 50 days per office. Member Obian Predo say, who build a better case, it doesn't take long to prosecute. Oh, say, Godfred Damina, Nenaya, say, Crouch on Nam Ghana. No. Oh, say, because he's a bad attorney general, he could not build a better case. And it's a Opunimu case, we saw his foolishness. If we say he did not have a case against them, He was rushing to do a political case. He wanted Ghana for to think it's Opuni a crop for. He was just putting things outside. And that is a mistake the NDC Attorney General should not make. You should not be forced into prosecuting. You should be deliberate. You should be calculated. You should make sure when you grab, you should not be too excited to say, we are under pressure to prosecute. You need to prosecute, but you need to make sure that your case is built on a solid ground. And so true will be quarter. Also making sure that the case is done. They were political lawyers. They did not have the brains to prosecute. They were just doing things to please the MPP dogs. Into Puni case now, case now, a lot of the cases now, they did not have any grounds. They were just persecuting people. Persecution, they were just doing it for the gallery. They were doing it for political points. They did not have a very solid case to prosecute. And every case, 3940, Godfrey Damia Pachina, with all due respect to Apache 4, he could not succeed. If we say he is not a good lawyer, he could not build a solid case because at the end of the day, he was just doing politics. Ayenini is an experienced lawyer. He needs to understand it is not the number of people you take to court. It is how you prosecute, you make your case. It is how you take your time to build your case. You need to have a solid case, an airtight case that anybody that you grab cannot escape. So a case in good within 6 months will be better jail. Within 3 months will be the jail. So in a case that's a space is the it's tough to prosecute. So my advice to the Attorney General is that he should not be in a rush. He should take his time, build his cases, and attack. Yes, he should never be in a rush to prosecute. He should be calculated. He should make sure, say, Ansana Obeko after somebody, no, he has every single I dotted, T crossed, every single detail taken care of before he goes after anyone. Sending by a prosecution will be easy. Because prosecutor, that's enough. That's what build the case, no, enough. Judge not to no, he's just a supervisor. You get what I mean? Me say, so we a lawyer, we a prosecutor. Now say ultimately build a better case. Every judge be obeshi obiano, or you're just a supervisor. Or oh yes, oh thank you, oh good, oh proceed. Sa no be no really case no. Now so case in airtight, not to credit that one. The judge will intervene and protect a criminal, and not all judges. Judge be or person or protect a criminal. No, so we a prosecutor. That's a case in your airtighter. So a judge can intervene and set criminals free. And the Attorney General should be very careful. He shouldn't be in a rush. In fact, you know something? John Mahama appointment no, I can tell you. There are some appointments they are solid. And me personally, I'm very happy about those appointments. Number one appointment I'm so happy about a Bank of Ghana governor. Yes. The governor of Bank of Ghana. Sir appointment now John Mahama who says he's an intelligent man. This man, John Mahama, governor of Bank of Ghana. I am giving you people less than 6 months. You will see the difference in your economy, in the numbers. Ghana Nyankano Krintra. The work this man was doing, how he stabilized the economy, how our monetary policy, how Ghana, your currency issues, how the Bank of Ghana was being run. Yena yenkano krintra, say yekoyechi, the performance of this man who has been reappointed. Time and now, or your deputy governor, Krana. You could see his contribution. You could see, say, the work this man did when Mahama was in office. He is the right person to be the BOG boss now, and his appointment is one of the best appointments any president can make. Yes, on any appointment, one of the most solid appointments John Mahama make here, because I am yet to hear anybody say this man who is now the Bank of Ghana governor, he is not competent to fill that position. Because we are going to tell IMF they could not say anything emphatic say this guy falls short. This guy did this. Their banking cleanup exercise ever seen there, they have not been able to justify it. They just wanted to persecute the man. they use Addison to print money. And I am telling you people, from what I know, he has put out some 5 points which he wants used to guide the leadership at the Bank of Ghana and also change our economic situation when it comes to managing our finances at the Bank of Ghana. And when you take your time and read the 5 or 6 points he wants to use as a guide to make sure our monetary policy issues, you will sit back and you know, say, he knows what he's doing. And these are the kind of things. Until you see the governor of Bank of Ghana now, you look at somebody like John Jinapo as the energy minister. You look at people that have been picked to head positions. You sit back and you're like, right. Go to Ghana Gas. They are the person who was appointed. I took my time to read about him. He's one of the young people one of the young engineers, practical engineers who built a Ghana Gas. You know? Go and read his resume. They are not mere people. These are people who know what they are doing. They are experts in their positions. Me, every appointment John Mahama makes, I read the person. I take my time and go deep and analyze Nipana John Mahama yin say, Ombe headed this particular place. And one particular person reading about him, I was shocked. Hey, the Ghana Gas guy. He is one of Nipa 6 normal building Ghana Gas and Tamils. He's an engineer. He knows how Ghana Gas works. They built it from scratch. These are people who understand their job. Because you have 4 MP before we buy it, and they run it down. But these are people who know what they're doing. Go to GMPC, the guy there. Have you read about him? Go and see his background. These are people who know what they are doing. These are people who are professionals. They have an idea about a job. Guys, it's exactly 5:50 p.m. here in Ghana, 10:50 in Ghana. Let me take care of this quickly. All right, I'll be right back.
Yo, we are best fishermen. No answer my. I watch it. You will for Belgium front. It will be a Belgium front. It will do a Belgium front. Why you're here? Why round what? Why you're here? Why round what? Why you're here? Why round what? Why you're here? Super, why round what? It will for Belgium front. It will be a Belgium front. It will do a Belgium front. It will be a Belgium front. Why you're here? Why round what? 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 Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Why round what? Why you're here? Why round what? I want it. Original. I will move for Belgium front. I want to see Belgium front. Where you mind crumba. We are best fishermen. No answer my. I watch it. You will for Belgium front. It will be a Belgium front. It will do a Belgium front. Why you're here? Why round what? Why you're here? Why round what? Why you're here? Why round what? Why you're here? Super, why round what? It will for Belgium front. It will be a Belgium front. It will do a Belgium front. It will be a Belgium front. Why you're here? Why round what? 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 Why you're here? papa no, what one of them what? Every papa no, what one of them what? Every papa no, what one of them what? Why dranga? Why oh yeah? Why dranga? I want it. Original. I will go for bad your butt. I want me to bad your butt. Where you mind
You are still watching With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. We are live on Facebook. We are live on TV. We are live on radio. I'm trying to team. What? Okay. Team. Okay, I get it. My team wants us to. They want us to. Now, there's this story going on social media, especially Oko TikToker, and it's about a year in Sembia Nipebi Ekafa a year President John Mahama. I would like to tell a year Ghana for, especially people who are supporters of the NDC and also Nipa Omode Akumapa Evotima a year John Mahama. I want to say, sir, you are not supposed to respond to everything. You are not supposed to pay attention to everything. There are some things when you hear or when you see, you just have to just ignore. You are not supposed to pay attention to some of the things because Muamunim say those things people say, the things people create, and start here. When it comes to John Mahama, people make a lot of things, especially MPP4. They create a lot of stories about him. Sanke no nankebe destroy John Mahama, anka John Mahama, menoka say anka only president bim. So when you hear people make statements, create stories, and say things about John Mahama, and you know in say it is never true, you are never supposed to give it any attention. You are supposed to treat it as one of MPP4 Omujimino because they have no message for Ghanaians. And I'm not going to spend my time on unnecessary things some of these people discuss. It's not important. But I want you to have a general understanding, say, you are not supposed to believe those kind of things they say about John Mahama. So, Bibeka John Mahama wasema onfa ni nimumbra TV so Facebook, so TikTok, say or whatever. Onfa ni nimumbra TV so to say me. But when people hide behind images, in kofo kote picture chi, kote video chi, no mo kansama, or so tia sani pano we Jimmy, oni evidence, oni fact, anything or yes sir. Sir, obia okanu krebiano, oyi nenim no kanu kreno, sene be ya, asem ne bani ye busana no asema, obetime yi ano. And it's on TikTok. Now got this obi video bi echi. Na odidi John Mahama atem ekeka nsem bi fa John Mahama ho a. Men fa ne serious. Because I nipa no nim said the work na no kura obeyi nanim. Sibia ye te ha ya ye yi nanim a ye ka asem fa obi a ho no. Sa nipa no nim se eye no kura. Onim said the work no enye atro ene otwa. Na se onsuro me ekọ. Onsuro eye de Ghana fo a. Sa nipa no so oyi nanim. Do not pay attention. Now, there's one story I want to put out here. This man, his name is Abrantiwe Yefreno William. And I'm putting this out where I will bang John Mahama Bia. Obia or you're close to the president. Obia on the president, no air fine. Obia Onim Abrantiwe, this is a message that is going out. This guy, his name is Nidin Ade. I want to give you the name. William I want to get a right name for you. They call him William Anefi Sapon. William Anefi Sapon. This guy has been moving around and telling people, say, or a doctor. Only any certification a man, a doctor. In fact, what this gentleman has been doing, and I'm sending this message to the presidency, they need to disassociate themselves from this picture. This is a young man in Kofobibri, Eko John Mahama officer. Onusuko Hobia. John Mahama Ebusebusa. Edian, Ebusebusa Nipa. Oh, your friend would say, oh, who are you? It happens. When John Mahama was in opposition, there are a lot of people John Mahama meets. This guy called William Anefi Sapon, Onye. In one of Mahama's meet and greets, and quick, and Okojina Mahama and Chena Obusa and say, oh, who are you? You came with these people, and one of those things. Now, this gentleman, Onam Naokache in Kofose or a doctor. Right now, he's based in Dubai. Oko Dubai, no Ghana. Now, this man is involved. He's involved in some crazy, shady deal. He was contracted by the NPP. NPP for the born power to get close to John Mahama and take a picture. He is putting together a very fraudulent deal in Dubai. And this goes to the presidency. It goes to John Mahama. It goes to the NDC government. I am putting his face up. Your friend William Anefi Sapon. Or catch and go say or a doctor or boy. Only any certification be a man doctor. He goes around and buys prizes. Or who say obi a award ceremony be ano akotobi. This boy NPP phobi and a shenichi and a omomaneni John Mahama kucha picture. Now he's using this John Mahama picture or the cookie a very fraudulent deal with Dubai. In a few weeks, that deal is going to blow up. And if the presidency, if the NDC government, if John Mahama's office do not disassociate themselves from this criminal, this boy is going to cause an embarrassment to the NDC government. The Jubilee House needs to disassociate itself from this guy. John Dramani Mahama has no business with this guy. John Mahama, any abrantie way, and signing any contracts. This particular picture, there are some two prominent people in the MPP, and I'm using this boy to go into some fraudulent deal with Dubai. Now, this deal is going to be one hell of a dealer. It is going to attract international eye. Your friend William Anefi Sapon. Or any deal with Dubai. MPP for Ena Emmanuel Sadiano. The agenda is to destroy John Mahama. The Jubilee House should not take this lightly. They should not treat this as a joke. If the NDC government and John Mahama's handlers refuse to disassociate themselves from this guy, that he's got no business with this guy will bring down the NDC government. In a week or 2 or 3, he is still in this deal. And he's telling the people on the deal is only John Mahama create a picture and that he's a partner in business with John Mahama, which is a lie. So nobody, this is his face. Oya Kumasi ni abrantie, Kumasi no nyini ye, oya MPP boy, or say oya doctor. So or say oya doctor, baby a okoje doctor degree bia omra no mesume. He is not. So or say waje doctorate degree or practice it sa edwuma no, baby a also ko school bia oje sa doctorate degree no onfamra. Court bia o person odemi ko bia meko. His name is William Anefi Sapon, a very cunning, dangerous guy. And the MPP, Bawumia Dems, the MPP are using him. And they have made sure, say, Sa picture way is the picture they want to use Into Oko Dubai wana o meet a lot of businessmen. That is the picture he's using. William Anefi Sapon Ochina unreleased statement not Oma Ghana for you know who be beer on your doctorate in free on your doctor. He's a liar. Every award he's won, he paid for it. Say also person the make quarter. I am willing Ghana crown person me baho. Na me ne quarter sa quarter no. Na unproven cherry as say or a legitimate doctor. He is not. He has no doctorate degree. Baby will be a one can say I am challenging him. All right. What I'm going to do now is it's exactly 6:04 p.m. US East Coast time. In Ghana, it's 11:04. We will meet tomorrow. We will discuss Ghana. We'll break the issues down for every single Ghanaian to understand. It's been a wonderful opener for 2025. I'll be back tomorrow exactly 8 p.m. Ghana time. We are going to be here for 3 hours. I want to tell you this. This platform is here to save Ghana, to protect Ghana, to tell you the truth. We are here to break down the issues for you to understand. Say John Mahama ni NDC or more or Pepa. John Mahama is ready to work. He's willing to work. Tomorrow, State of the Nation, we will all listen. And you remember, bejuja en sama John Mahama bekamu nyina ewo twi kasem, ewo mfante kasem, ewo awona kasem, ewo brofum. Bejujam ema Ghana fo nyina ehu de na all patch. Meet me here tomorrow, 8 p.m. Ghana time, 4 p.m. US East Coast time. We will meet. Thank you very much. Be good. God bless you. God bless me. Cheers and good night. Gigim Abuache.
Yo, we are best fishermen. No, no answer my Abuache. You will for Belgium Pan. It will be a Belgium Pan. It will do a Belgium Pan. Why you're here? Why round what? Why you're here? Why round what? Why you're here? Why round what? Why you're here? Super why round what? It will for Belgium Pan. It will be a Belgium Pan. It will do a Belgium Pan. It will do a Belgium Pan. Why you're here? Why round what? 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 Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Why round what? Why you're here? Why round what? I want it. Original. I will move for Belgium Pan. I want me to Belgium Pan. Where you mind? Don't crumba.